Manage TCS Personal Microsoft Edge. TCS Personal Microsoft Edge window. TCS document. Manage benefits tab. Google Chrome. Manage. Stream closed tab. Link help. Click the stop captions button. Click the stop captions.
Welcome, everyone, and Happy New Year to everyone. It is 2022, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? 2022. And I'm still here. And I'm about to stream some Hearthstone. I'm Brandon Cole, aka Super Blind Man. And today's gonna be great. Today's gonna be great. Today is a stream I've been looking forward to for a while now. I really have. Because some pretty big changes happened over my holiday break when it comes to Hearthstone. And what I mean by that is I transmogrified into almost entirely a wild player. Yes, indeed, a wild player in the Hearthstones. So yeah. It's very different for me now. Almost every deck that I have is wild, with the exception of one deck. I'm down to one standard deck. So there's that. You know, good times, right? Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it here. Wild for me has been a lot of fun. It has been kind of my Hearthstone home of late. And, you know, there's a lot to be said about that. Let me make sure that, before I continue, I know that sometimes I can't be heard. Where is my video player? Yeah? Okay.
Anno_eyesight. High waving hand.
Good. I want to make sure I can be heard. I know sometimes OBS does change my audio source for some reason, which is silly, but it does. So there you go. I can be heard, so we're on the right track. Okay. So yeah, a lot has changed. I am basically a WoW player now. And it's great. I found what I think is my home here, and I even managed to hit Diamond 7 last month, which for me is pretty awesome. I was kind of in a rut for a while, couldn't get past gold, you know, late gold, then I couldn't get past silver last month in standard, but in wild, boom, Diamond 7. Even now I'm Platinum 5, so I'm very, very happy here in wild, and I'm enjoying my time a lot, and I'm going to show you guys why. I'm going to show you guys, you know, the reasons for that and how awesome it can be. Or at least try. I mean, I might lose a lot, but hopefully at least one of my combos work today. All the decks that I have, I've gotten the combos to work at least once. So, except for one. There's one that is new, that I just got yesterday, that I haven't gotten to work yet. I tried a few times last night and could not get it to work. It's funny, because the guy that made it says it's really easy and consistent and super great, and I can't get it to work. But we'll try it. We'll try it anyway. Alright. Okay. As always, guys, if you like the content, if you like the streams that I do, and you'd like to support this in any way, shape, or form, you're welcome to do so, and it is appreciated. Follow, subs, cheers, and tips. Great ways to do that. Cheers can be a single bit, and tips can be a single cent, and I will still appreciate them. I've appreciated all the support that I've gotten over the years, and will appreciate it no matter what it is. Yeah. With speaking of support, it is time for the Patron Shout Outs. So we will do the Patron Shout Outs right now. The following patrons, thank you very much for your support over this past month. Here we go. It's time for the Patron Shout Outs. First up, Mike Breedlove, Joshua Tubbs, Michael Maslow, Caitlin Tremblay, Jason Fair, Angela Mahaffey, Liz Gutman, Roy Samuelson, Otto Hiley, Bradley Renshaw, Kenny. And those are your patrons for this month. Again, everyone once again for your support. It is very, very much appreciated.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Those are now completed. I forgot to mark them complete last month, so there you go. So yeah, I'll end the plugs there. Let's get to it. Let's get right to it. Now here's the thing. As we play today, I want to be clear that I'm okay with the idea of challenging others. Like, you know, if you want to challenge me, that's fine. But I will warn you that either I'll have to challenge you to Wild, or I'll have to borrow one of your decks to play Standard. Because I only have one Standard deck now. So things are very different for me now. Alright. Let's do this thing. Man, what should we start with? There's so much. Okay, we're gonna play some Wild. Alright,
The
we
Warrior
have
512. How many decks does it let you have in total?
27 decks in total. And only one of them for me now is Standard. Only one of them. Okay. So we have the Hand Buff Druid. Now this is the one that I have trouble making work. We can, again, I'm probably still going to show it today. But as of right now, I struggle to get it to work.
The Warrior 512. Wow, how do you sleep at night with a limit that low?
It's a difficult
Smiley
combo.
face.
I know, right? Well, this is why, the word nerd, this is why I have now created, and I'm willing to share this in the chat if anyone wants it. I now have a deck file where I will keep up to date all the deck lists that I've ever had. I mean, this is not going all the way back though, because I just made this. So it started as of 2 days ago. Starting then, from then going forward, all my decks will be archived with deck codes and everything in a file, so I can remake them at will whenever I want to. And I'm actually including descriptions of the decks and how they work in the file. So in case anyone else wants to join me on this journey of craziness, you can, with a little help from descriptions I wrote. So there you go. So the file now does have more decks than I have, because I did get rid of a couple decks to make room for new Wild decks. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. Okay. So, Hand Buff Druid OTK is the one that is difficult for me to make work right now. I probably will show it today, but it is tough, in my opinion, because you have to have one of two sets of cards to make the combo work. You can make the combo work in a couple different ways, but you have to have one or the other choice. And the person that created this deck acts like it's easy to get. It's not. It's really not. I couldn't get it at all yesterday, so I tried 3 times, but still, I couldn't get it. Scam Paladin is fun. Scam Paladin allows you to take a bunch of 5-cost minions with a bunch of really cool death rattles and summon them all at the same time. Because, you know, that's fun, right? That's the kind of thing that you want to do. That one I have made work. I've made that one work twice already, so that one I know will work. Kingsbane Rogue uses one of the scariest weapons in the game. The Kingsbane is a weapon that never loses enchantments. In fact, I believe there is a story adventure where you're fighting someone that is using the Kingsbane. So you may actually be familiar with it if you play the solo adventures. So it never loses enchantments. So any poisons you apply to it, anything like that, never loses them. And when it breaks, it doesn't break. It just shuffles back into your deck, having not lost the enchantments that you already gave it. So when you redraw it, which this deck is equipped to do, you will just get all the enchantments back and the same amount of attack and the same effects. So it's scary. It's a scary weapon. But it works. It does work.
Thanks, 427.
Gangster Hunter is, in my opinion, hilarious. And I have gotten this combo to work once, but it's one of those decks where if it works really well, but if it doesn't work, it totally fails. Like spectacularly fails. The idea of this card, or this deck, is to buff the Gangster, which is a new card with the new expansion. What the Gangster does is every time your opponent summons a minion, it will attack it. Well, if you buff its stats and give it an effect called Ramming Mount, it becomes, not only will you give it excellent stats, but it also be immune while attacking. So when it attacks the new minions that come out, the opponent summons, there's no chance that it will die, because it's immune while attacking. So, you can theoretically, if you can make it work, and I have done it once, you can make the Gangster like the best minion ever, because your opponent's going to be afraid to summon any more minions. Because if they do, they'll probably just die, because your Gangster will just kill it immediately. That's a fun one too. They're all fun though. I don't know if I want to go like through every single one and explain them all right now. But they're all fun in their own ways. Even the ones I haven't figured out yet, I still admire what they do. Let's start with trying to make the. Let's start with the Scam Paladin, I think. Actually, you know what? I'll ask you guys what you'd like. Let's see, how do I want to do this? How about this? We'll just do it like this. I'm gonna go through the entire list, not explaining them all, but just going through it, and whatever sounds interesting to you guys, we'll do that one.
Orange one. Hi all.
Whatever. Hey, Orange one, how you doing, my friend? How you doing, my friend? Whatever sounds interesting, most interesting to you guys, based on like the name of it, we'll do whatever it is you guys want to do. All right. Here we go. We have the Hand Buff Druid, Scam Paladin, King's Bane Rogue, Gangster Hunter. By the way, the Gangster Hunter is the only standard deck in this group. Cthulhu Bug. I'll explain that one if you want.
You must have realized what I have known all along.
Oh.
Super Blind Man is the best streamer ever.
Oh. Looks like Oryx won. Resubscribe for 40 months this minute. Thank you, Oryx, my friend. With a nice yay message there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. 40 months of subbage is very much appreciated. Alright, so we have Cthulhu Bug, Magister Dawngrasp OTK. I've gotten this one to work before too, multiple times. Odd Questline Hunter, which is a Questline Hunter with a few differences that are interesting. Unkillable Board, which is now one of my favorite decks. Malagos OTK, which I've gotten to work several times as well. Line Cracker Druid, which can be insane. Reno LPG Mage, which is actually very difficult, but it's all right. Lightburn Priest, which is it's hilarious. Just trust me on this. Hostage Mage, Ignite Mage, Big Priest, Reno Priest, Jade Druid, Combo Priest, Even Warlock, Reno Hunter, Cthulhu Rogue, Wild Pirate Warrior, which is a Pirate Warrior with more, which Pirate Warrior doesn't need more, but this is what that is. Mechathune Warlock, Wild Secret Hunter, Even Hunter, Wild Freeze Shaman, and Cthulhu Druid. So there you have it. All of my current decks that I have in the game right now. Do any of those pique anyone's interest? We can go with whatever you guys want to do, or I'll just pick one. I'll just like. I might even just go through. I might even just go straight through. I don't know. Everything is new here. Everything is new. There's not a single deck in this. Well, actually, no. I take that back. There is one. There's only one deck on this list has been seen before on stream. Only the Wild Freeze Shaman has been seen on stream before. That's the only one left.
Orange one. I guess pick one since I seem to be the only one in chat.
We did have a word nerd in a second ago. So you know. All right. So let's do this. We will start by trying the hand-buffed Rudo TK
Nightbot,
first.
want to know more about Super Blind Man? Follow him on more things, and even
But
show your
I
support
make
for his
no
work.
promises.
Check out the panels or type it, Linktree, and you can. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
This is one
512. I'm down with whatever. Lots of those sound interesting.
This is the one I haven't gotten to work yet, but I will try it again. I will try it. Hopefully we can get one of the combos working. Let's see what we can do.
I must protect the wild.
There goes the light, bringing victory again. Alright, Pounce. Okay, Oracle of Elune is one of our combo pieces, so we will keep that. And we probably will keep... Honestly, we'll probably keep everything. Okay. So here's the thing. The problem with this deck is it's going to be a lot of doing nothing for a while. And that's why I struggle to get it to work.
Happy Feast of Winter Vale.
There, we'll throw out a nice greeting.
Happy Feast of Winter Vale.
Well, at least we know...
Boring's one. What's the difference between Standard and Wild?
The difference is that Standard uses the standard rotation of cards, which is cards from the last year and a half or so. Whereas Wild uses Standard plus all of the cards from the past of Hearthstone. You can use any card from Hearthstone's past. Okay, so again, we'll just do a shapeshift.
For the wild.
We need more combo pieces before we can do anything. Oh, no! Okay, this is good. This is good. We're gonna play this. Gary Carpenter is going to split
You gotta be scrappy with scrappy.
our Capture Cold Tooth Mine into more resources and more supplies, so we can now draw both our highest cost and lowest cost cards. Which is a thing we want to do. And that's going to be it. Okay. We're going to draw our highest cost card. Moonlit Guidance. That is not what I was hoping to get. The problem with drawing the highest cost is that we have multiple 2-cost cards. Well, actually, Moonlit Guidance will work. Yes. Stormpike Quartermaster. We're going to leave that there. We have another combo piece now. Okay, we have... Dang, we have everything. No, we don't. No, we don't. We either need... Here's where it splits in two. We either need 2 Stormpike Quartermasters or 2 Stone Tusk Spores. We need 2 of one of those things. We actually are not ready yet. So I think we'll do more resources and try to draw highest cost again. Oh yeah, that's right. That's lowest cost. Never mind. That's good too. It's good to have that. And I think we'll waste a nature study so we don't burn. Well, actually, we still will. We'll just still do it. Wow. Yeah, we're just gonna have to... I'm not even gonna attack because they'll just heal if I do. I'm just gonna keep the armor. Okay, we didn't get a card we needed, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna waste this bite card we drew from Nature Studies.
For the wild.
You see what I mean about this being really difficult? It's a difficult combo to set up. I still need either another Boar or another Stormpike Quartermaster. I need one of those two things. Okay. We have to waste something, so we'll just do that. Then we'll play a resizing pouch. I just don't know that. It's gonna die, probably no matter what happens, but that's not the point. Believe it or not, that's not the point. Okay. That's kind of fine, I guess. Capture Cold Tooth Mine. Okay, that's okay. Well, not what I wanted. But I guess I'll take the Lightning Bloom. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just hit the arrow, I guess. We're gonna take...
It's a riot!
Hey! Odd Sandwich, thanks for the raid. 7 viewers. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to me trying to pull up... Oh, God. That is problematic.
Odd Sandwich, hiya.
Nature Studies. You see what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, we'll take swipe. Why not?
Chasters and raid.
Yeah, I think we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, I don't know.
Odd Sandwich, no.
So, this is a stream, Odd Sandwich, wherein I am showing off my wild decks in
Chasters,
Hearthstone.
you're not supposed to die, Brandon.
And I'm starting with the first one, the one that I just made yesterday, and it's not an easy combo to pull off. I've never done it, not once. Like, I tried 3 times yesterday, it didn't work. I'm gonna show off some much cooler ones after this, but for now we die. For now, we die.
You have no place. You have no place. You have no place.
Ow.
Odd sandwich, dang it. Shasters, sad face.
Okay, well, for now we have 1 health. Maybe we'll get the card we need on this turn.
You have no place.
What do you think? You think we'll get the exact card we need on this turn? Another owl. That's fine.
Odd sandwich, I have Joe. Odd sandwich, hope asterisk.
We did not get the card we need.
Shasters, what is Joe at odd sandwich?
Nope. This does not help us at all.
Odd sandwich, Joe is joyous hope. Shasters, I see.
Yeah, we have lost.
Shasters, you hear that, blind man? I see.
Waits for no one.
Wow, you do you really? I'm just gonna concede.
Shasters, ha 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 ha.
See.
Do you really now? Interesting. Okay. All right. So here's what I'll do. I will explain how that deck is supposed to work, and then I'll probably get rid of it because I don't think that combo worked. Like I don't think that combo's for me. I don't know. Anyway, here's what's supposed to happen. All right. The Oracle of Elune. I'm doing this because I know there are some people who just haven't played Hearthstone at all. The Oracle of Elune. What they do is, if they're on the board, any minion you summon that costs 3 or less is copied. Alright? So that's step 1. You play the Oracle of Elune. Then, you play the Stormpike Quartermaster, which costs 2 mana and thus will be copied. You can either play 2 of these or play 2 of the minions that come later. So if you play 2 of these, you end up with 4 because each one gets copied. What the Stormpike Quartermaster does is every time you cast a spell, a minion in your hand gets +1/+1, +1 health, +1 attack. So, the idea is, you have the Stone Tusk Boar in your hand. The Stone Tusk Boar has charge, which is very important because that means it can attack the hero as soon as you summon it. So, the Stone Tusk Boar starts as a 1/1. It's that simple, it's just a 1/1. It's a 1-cost minion that has one attack and 1 health. So the idea is, you have the boar in hand, you play the Oracle, you play your Quartermasters, and then you cast a bunch of really, really cheap spells. Every time you cast one of those spells, since you have theoretically 4 Quartermasters, the boar in your hand gets +4/+4 every time you cast a spell. So, if you say cast, I don't know, 4 spells, it's +16/+16. And then, when you summon the boar, again, it is a 1-cost minion. That means it gets copied. So you end up with 2 +16/+16
Odd sandwich.
boars
Oh wow, that's a nice combo.
with charge, which can go straight to the face and do an OTK and kill the opponent in 1 turn. It's a great combo, but I just can't get it to work. I just can't get all the combo pieces in
Shasters,
hand.
isn't it?
I just can't get all the combo pieces in hand. So I'm going to show you one that I have gotten to work, that we should be able to get to work on stream here. Of course, I say that, but I'm guessing that since I'm streaming it live to you guys, that I'll never get any of these to work. Hopefully I get to show you guys something cool. That's the hope. That is the hope, my friends.
Uther versus Illyria.
Shasters, that's usually how it happens.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
I will fight with honor.
Nightbot, don't forget you can type commands for a complete list of this channel's commands. You get it. Odd sandwich, well I shall be watching. Just need to lurk to find something I lost.
Alright. We want to get rid of this minion in hand. We'll probably get rid of City Tax too. We'll keep the card draw
Shasters,
though.
stop losing stuff at Odd Sandwich.
Well, that is not the draw I wanted. I did not want to draw a Scrapyard Colossus. Well, for now we'll just do this. Yeah, I will likely lose this match. Okay, that's a good draw.
Nightbot, want to know more about Super Blind Man? Follow him on more things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks and enjoy the show.
Alright, let's get Patches the Pirate out here. And the Leper Gnome. The Leper Gnome has a death rattle where it deals 2 damage to the hero when it dies. So even no matter how the hero kills it, unless they can silence it, it will deal 2 damage. And they decided just to take the damage. Okay. And they killed Patches too. That's alright. They were mostly there as filler anyway. Like, they actually served their purpose in that they prevented me from taking damage. And this is not ideal. This is not ideal at all, folks. In fact, let's trade this. Yes! Okay. Okay, I needed that. I needed that card. I needed that card. That was a good trade. Call to Adventure is the first thing I need to play. Ow. That hurt.
Shasters, job done.
Okay. So, we play Call to Adventure, and Call to Adventure is going to guaranteed draw Vander Stormpike. The reason is, he actually is the lowest cost minion in the deck. And what Call to Adventure does is draws the lowest cost minion in your deck and gives it +2/+2. We need Vander, and we will play him next turn. What Vander will do is he will decrease the cost of all other minions in the deck by 3. Which is, oh, that's not good. Slate is not good. Okay, oh. I'm drawing cards I really don't want to draw yet. But anyway, we play Vander. Now every other minion in the deck is 3 cost cheaper because they all cost more than him. So Vander's battle cry specifically says, if every minion costs more than this, reduce their cost by 3. And this deck is built around that idea. So every minion is now 3 costs cheaper. But the problem is, only the minions in the deck are cheaper. The ones I already drew are not. Which is why I didn't want to draw minions.
There's something great inside.
Okay. I may actually do this. Oh wait, I don't have city tax. Oh, dang it. Alright. And I guess for now we'll just do Flash of Light. Another one. Well, neither one of those were the spell I wanted. Ow! Rude! Freaking Dart Trap. Hate that secret. Yep, I was expecting that. Okay, well we can at least flummox them a little bit. So Oh My Yogg is a card that will make it so the next time they try to cast any spell, it will make them cast a different spell instead, which is great. But it's still not what we need. It's still not what we need. Haha! We've instead cast a secret. Great. That probably helps them anyway. Dang. Now. I really have gotten this combo to work, guys. I really have.
This is not what we stood for.
Alright, we're gonna use redemption. The good news is I probably will
Everything
survive.
doesn't work when you're streaming.
I know, right? Yeah, this one I've gotten to work multiple times. Figure that out. We're gonna leave it at that. The good news is I have a taunt minion up now, and I cast redemption. So when he dies, he should come back to life immediately after he dies. Oh, he. Okay, so he's his kill command turned into rigged fair game, which is why I just drew 3 cards, which actually is bad for me. Oh, you know, it's fine. Oh yeah, that's right. He's probably still dead. Yeah, I'm still dead. Never mind. He can. I don't know why I forgot he was a hunter. He can ignore the taunt. That's right. Yeah. Still dead. Still very much dead. Alright. That one I think I'm going to try again. Because I know I can get that one to work. So I'm going to try that one again. I know I can do that one. I just had the worst draw. So what I was looking for is a spell called Call to Arms. And Call to Arms is supposed to be kind of a not great card. Like, the idea is Call to Arms will summon 3 2-cost minions from your deck.
I will
But
fight with honor.
it becomes good when you've decreased the costs of all your minions with Vander. So, okay, there's Call to Arms. We want to get rid of some of the stuff to either draw Vander, or, you know what, we're going to get rid of... We're going to keep on my Yogg. We're going to get rid of Equality and First Day of School, just to try to draw either Vander or Call to Adventure. We have Call to Arms, though, so that's good. Okay, we got Vander. We also got a minion that I didn't want to get, but that's okay. I'll live. Ah, I got 2 minions I don't want the Drakes in my hand. Alright, let's cast Oh My Yogg. Whatever spells they go for, they'll be flummoxed. And then we'll play Vander on turn 3. That'll be good. And then we'll play Call to Arms the next turn. Yeah. So the combo is actually gonna work. For now, we will just reinforce. And then leave it at that. And then we'll let them hit me again, because they probably will hit me again. Nope, you don't get that secret. You get a different thing. They got equality. Change the health of all minions to 1, except all the minions that were on the board currently already had only 1 health.
Put stars in my eyes.
They even did an emote. That's funny. Okay, now we play the coin, and then we play Vander. Alright, I didn't draw too many minions. I drew a couple I didn't want to draw early, but now all the other minions will be cheaper. And you'll see on the next turn that I'm about to summon 3 of them at the same time. They're gonna kill Vander, but that's okay. I don't actually need Vander. I don't need him to be alive. Here we go. Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. All right. Call to arms. Here we go. Look at that. I have 3 minions now. Fujin with a 4/7 death rattle. If Stalag also died, then summon Thaddeus. Alum Fordring, and Stalag, where if Fujin has also died, then summon Thaddeus. Trust me, there is synergy with this. Trust me on this. Okay, he lost Divine Shield, that's fine. He'll probably die the... Yep. Okay, that's okay. So Talem, when he dies, he has a death rattle that summons your highest cost card. Here's Call to Adventure. I don't really need it anymore, but it will draw us a minion. So let's just do it anyway. Yes! That's actually good. Never mind, that's actually really good. Do I want to do first day of school? Sure. Okay, we're gonna go with...
Me, Tusk.
He's not gonna do anything.
Stop shattering.
That's fine. Anyway. Okay, they're gonna want to kill both Fujin and Stalag this turn, or I will unleash the Battle Master on them. They can kill them, though, I think. They killed the Sorceress? Why? That was actually a waste. Okay. So here's what we do. Battleground Battlemaster gives the adjacent minions Wind Fury, which means they can attack twice in the same turn. Summon her between Fujin and Stalag,
Strike harder.
and suddenly the opponent is in trouble.
For master.
Okay, they did Flame Ward. Okay, so they did kill Fujin. So that worked out for them. I'll just do this.
My mouth very rarely.
Move quickly.
Yay. Okay. Either way, they're in. Let's see. They have 5 health, so they are in trouble. Oh, and I just got another call. Well, I don't think it'll draw anything, but I guess I'll try it. Nope. Okay, that's fine.
I cannot wait to read this.
Because they're dead anyway. Oh, they have ice block. Okay, so they're not dead this turn. Yeah, we can take that. Oh, they will kill it. Oh, they conceded anyway. I was gonna kill the amplifier, decrease the power of their hero power. They would have been able to kill him anyway after that. I completed a quest. Anyway, there you go. I made something cool work. 81, nice. So, a little bit more on that deck. The way that deck proceeds, if the match goes longer than that, is there are
Chasters,
a couple
yay.
of
Something worked.
there are
LOL.
a couple of additional minions in there that are much higher cost, which is why Call to Arms doesn't draw them. There are a couple other minions there that that also have very powerful death rattles. And so like the Plagued Proto Drake has a death rattle where it summons a random 7-cost minion, which is usually a pretty big deal. There are some bad ones, but it's usually a pretty big deal to summon a random 7-cost minion. The Scrapyard Colossus is a 7/7 with taunt that, when it dies, summons another 7/7 with taunt. So that's pretty awesome. So you take all those death rattle minions, and then there's a card called N'Zoth the Corruptor. And what N'Zoth does is he resummons all your death rattle minions that have died in the game throughout the course of that match. So I would have gotten all those minions back. So that would have been great if we had proceeded to that point. Then there is a card that has a really weird name. It's called Da Undataka. Seriously, that's what it's called. And what that card does is it gains with his battle cry. As soon as you summon it, it gains the death rattles of 3 death rattle minions that have already died this game. So, you know, that's even more minion summoning and craziness. So yeah, there you go. There you go. That deck is fun, and I got it to work. All right. Let's show the King's Bane Rogue next. The King's Bane, like I said before, is a scary weapon, which can't break because it just reshuffles back into your deck and doesn't lose any of its enchantments. So the more poisons and things you apply to it, it keeps them all. Even if you have to reshuffle it and redraw it, it still keeps everything you put on it. So it's a scary weapon.
Oh, could you show the Malago's OTK or Unkillable board, which you suggested for me in Discord when I asked for more budget-friendly wild decks?
Yes, I can. Let me, you know what? Let's skip to that. All right, let's skip to that. We'll go back to the others. Yeah, we'll go back to the other ones. Because O'Hilly is here, we will show, as requested, the Unkillable board first, and then I'll show the Malagos OTK. Unkillable board has become one of my favorites, and I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it if I can pull it off. I usually can, though. With this deck, I can usually pull it off. Even if I don't get the ultimate combo, I can usually pull it off.
Valera versus Jane.
Oh, Hilly, thanks.
Sure.
Watch your back.
Alright, the caverns below is very important. Shadowcrafter Scabs. Honestly, he's not the ideal draw, believe it or not. So I'm not going to keep him. I guess I'll keep Secret Passage. Yeah, we'll keep Secret Passage. This is not the greatest draw. Of course it isn't, because I'm streaming. Not the greatest opening hand. Okay, that's good. Unfortunately, I need something like a Shadow Step to really make this good. So anyway, we start this off by playing the Caverns Below, which is a quest that asks us to play 4 minions with the same name. We will do that. We have preparation, which is good, but I don't want to play that right now. I drew Spirit Singer Umbra, which is great. Oh man. So this is going to be very unpretty.
So many options.
Ideally, I would have a Shadow Step, so I could... The idea is, I would summon the Ram Commander here, which would give me 2 Rams in my hand. Battle Rams. Then I would Shadow Step the Ram Commander, then resummon it to get 2 more Battle Rams, which would then allow me to complete the quest on turn 4. That's the idea, but I don't have a Shadow Step. I think I'm going to summon him anyway. It is likely going to die. In fact, I guarantee it's going to die. I guarantee it. Yeah.
Battleman 406. Battleman 506. Office Engineer 606. Hero Power. Mastery. And Secret Passage 106.
We're gonna secret passage
You play Secret Passage.
and hope for the other Ram Commander.
You do one travel concealment, one area mistake, one comment, one vicious satellite.
Well, that works.
And area mistake 204. Vicious satellite 4. Hero Power. Mastery. And area mistake 204.
Actually, no, it doesn't work.
Vicious satellite 404.
Dang.
Hero Power. Mastery. And area mistake 204.
Does not
Vicious
work.
satellite 2.13. Light Speed Rush. Hero Power. Mastery. And area mistake 204. Vicious satellite 404.
Crowd Concealment would have been good if I had the mana to play it.
Hero Power.
But I don't.
You use Mastery. Hero. One second, 20 seconds.
Here we
Hero.
go.
1 second, 20. Opponent's minions. Take language 1. Opponent's hero. 30 health. Your hero is opponent's hero. You have no mana face. Me too. Turn it. Table 2 up. Table mapping 2 up. Battle file. Let's see you. One separation. One separation. One battle man. One second. Deal. One second.
Well, that did not go well. This is not going well. I might even show this deck twice because I guarantee you this is a good deck. I promise it's good. I promise it is.
Your opponent's take language attack. Your hero. Your hero took 3 damage. Your opponent's table language attack. Your hero. Your hero took 2 damage. Turn it. Your turn. You have 4 mana. You do 1 symbol. And preparation 106. Preparation 106.
We're just gonna do.
Preparation 106. Preparation. Battleman 306. Battleman 406. Office Engineer 506.
Novice Engineer.
Hope you like my
Use
invention.
Office Engineer. You do 1 shadow step. Your opponent's explosive moves with secret after your opponent plays a minion. Deal 6 damage. You defend against the hero. Your hero
Fine.
damage. Your Office Engineer took 1 damage.
Well, actually, it's not fine.
1 second 17 health.
Not fine.
And Battleman 3, Battleman 4, symbol 506. Play. You play symbol. Your opponent's counter spell clear secret when your opponent
No!
and preparation 1 5. Your hero. And
This
preparation
is
1
the
5.
worst.
Your hero.
This is going the worst.
And preparation 1 5. Your hero.
This is the worst,
And
guys. I'm
preparation 1 5.
sorry.
Your hero. Choose a target.
Here
Opponent's
we
table
go.
mapping 2 1. Your hero has your opponent's table mapping. Your hero takes 2 damage. Your opponent's table mapping. No more damage options. No more damage. You still have damage plays. And you still. Turn it. Opponent's turn.
This is the worst. So I have the Shadow Step I could have used before.
Your opponent's taking language attack. Your hero. Your hero took 3 damage. Your opponent played Memorial Blitz. Shadow Step. Choose 6 5 2.
Just remember what I said, though. This quest can be completed by turn 3 or 4 with a good draw. Okay, this'll work. This'll work. Watch this. Bloodsail Flybooter.
Love a bit of wind in me.
There's 2 Sky Pirates in my hand. Shadow Step. Bloodsail Flybooter. Cost nothing. Resummon. Okay. Now we do this. Quest complete.
One crystal ball and preparation 1 5. No more damage options. No more damage options. You have 0 out of 5 mana. No more damage options.
Unfortunately, we can't cast the Crystal Core yet. I think they will probably. Yeah, they killed all the minions. Dang it. Alright. Well, I'm gonna die. But I can at least kind of show you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this deck again. So, Crystal Core is what I've just played. It makes every minion a 5/5. I should have preparationed it first, but I did not. I'm dumb. This Battle Ram is a 5/5. Oh, but it doesn't matter because it's gonna die anyway. Okay, we're gonna concede.
I give up.
I'm gonna show this one again. I'm gonna show this one again. I promise it's good. I promise it is. I mostly win with this deck. That was just a terrible draw because, of course, it is because I'm streaming. Oh man. Come on now. Give me a opponent. Alright, here we go. Here we go. This one's gonna be better. It's gonna go better now. Alright? It's gonna be better. Okay, druids are often slow. I mean, there is aggro druids, of course, but...
Watch
Often in wild, druids are usually slow players. We have both ram commanders. I think we'll just keep this. I think we'll just keep this. This is okay. This is an okay way to do it. If we happen to get a Shadow Step on a draw, then great. But if not, we still have both. We're still going to complete the quest fairly early. And we also have Umbra, which is a part of the ultimate combo of this deck.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
An old greeting. Watch as they do nothing. Watch carefully. This preparation. Preparation is good because I can I can prepare the crystal core when I have it. But for now, we're gonna play the caverns below. There's the Flybooter. But I don't think we'll use that for the quest because I don't have a Shadow Step, and I only have one. So we're gonna use the Ram Commanders. And we're gonna leave the other one for next time. So far, this is looking good. Okay, fire. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. We didn't need him to survive. We didn't need him to survive, so that's okay. Alright, Ram Commander again. And then... we will play...
So many options.
We'll play one of the battle rams. Then we'll leave it at that. I think if we use the coin next turn, I think we can... I might have done the math wrong. Okay. That's fine. Honestly, that's fine. Daring escape. Okay, cool. So, battle ram. Battle ram. Oh yeah, never mind. I did do the math wrong. We can't complete the quest. Oh, we can. Well, I mean, we can complete the quest. We can't play the Crystal Core here. The quest completed, folks. I wish I could complete the quest, but we cannot. So instead, we will play the Flybooter just to get 2 more 1-cost minions in hand. And that one gets to attack. Oh, so does the Ram Commander. And that's it. So now, we will have some fun if they don't kill all these minions right now. Yep, don't care. Do not care. Do not care. It will kill 1 minion at least. Okay, fine.
Turn edges. One plus 4 covers something in your opponent's battlefield. You turn. You have 5 others. You captain Tavern.
Okay. And now,
And for Richard, 1 of 9.
ladies and gentlemen,
The point of 9. Preparation 3 of 9. Play card.
Preparation.
Play preparation. And for the point of very distinct. Crystal 4 5 of 8. Play card.
Crystal Core.
You play Crystal 4. You'll lead your first side player, your second side player, your captain Tavern, and your guardian life with gain 4 attack and 4 health. Your Richard, your gain 2 attack and 1 health. Your man commander gain 3 attack and 3 health.
Everything is now 5/5.
And the point of 7. Very distinct 3 of 7.
Everything.
Very distinct 4 of 7. Side player 5 of 7.
So let's summon 2 more Sky Pirates.
You summon side pirate. And very side minions. And side pirate.
Because they're both 5/5s now.
And for Richard, 1 of 5. 4 mana.
Look at this. 5/5, 5/5, 5/5, 5/5, 5/5, 5/5, 5/5, and 5/5.
Side pirate. 5/5.
Use your head!
Your man
Bob.
your opponent's hero. Your opponent's hero with 5 hands. Your first battle
Bob.
attack. Your opponent's hero with 5 hands. Your second battle
Bob.
attack. Your opponent's hero with 5 hands. Your third battle
Bob.
attack. Your opponent's hero with 5 hands. Your first attack.
Bob.
Your opponent's hero with 5 damage. And the point of 5. No more mana options. Use them. Turn. Read
Soon.
them.
They have 3 health left.
Minions. Man command 1 of 7.
And this isn't even the ultimate combo.
Your opponent plays over eclipse. Your next spell is turn cost twice. Your opponent plays Power of Wild. Choose 1 hit or minions 1/1. Or summon a 3/2 hand. Your opponent's minions gain 1 attack and 1 health. Your opponent's minions gain 1 attack and 1 health. Your opponent plays Solar Sword. Choose 1 hit or minions 1 attack. Or summon a 2/2 hand. Your opponent's minions gain 1 attack. Your opponent plays Lightning Moon. Gain 2 mana. Your 29 health. Your opponent gains 2 mana. Your opponent plays Dark of the Wild. Hit or minions 1 and 2/3. Your opponent's gains 2 attack and 2 attack and 3 health. Your opponent's gains 2 attack and 0. You get 10 damage. 19 health.
Ow.
Your minions man command 1 of 7. You get 14 health. Opponent's minions. Ancient Blade Monster 1 of 5. Your opponent's second plus your cover. 9 health. Your opponent's second plus your cover attack. Your 5 health.
Take pride in your
Wow.
skill.
Well played.
Your opponent's second plus your cover attack. Your 12 damage.
Time waits for no one.
1 health.
I respect it.
10 seconds remaining.
Go ahead.
No one outruns the winds of war.
You win.
I can see.
Do you not have the mana to use the hero power and attack? Okay. Alright. So that was a basic demonstration of how that deck works. But the ultimate combo, you probably read this in the file, but I'll go through it here again for those in chat. The ultimate combo with that deck is Spirit Singer Umbra. Spirit Singer Umbra has an effect that applies to her where every time you summon a minion with a death rattle, trigger its death rattle when you
Oh
summon
my,
it.
that was neat.
So, the ultimate combo is Spirit Singer Umbra, followed by either Korak the Blood Rager or Recurring Villain. Korak the Blood Rager is a card you're likely familiar with because Korak, when he dies, as long as he wasn't honorably killed, resummon Korak. Because he has that death rattle, Spirit Singer Umbra will resummon him when you summon Korak. Then she'll resummon him because Korak just got summoned. Then she'll resummon him because Korak just got summoned. Then she'll resummon him because Korak just got summoned. You get the idea. Recurring Villain is much the same. Recurring
Chasters,
Villain...
I'm still so confused, but I think I'm starting to understand a tiny bit.
Recurring Villain has a death rattle where as long as it has 5 or more attack, resummon this. Which, of course, it will, because you've played Crystal Core, and every minion has 5 attack. Every minion is 5/5. So, Spirit Singer Umbra will resummon him because he has 5 attack. Then resummon him because he just got summoned and he has 5 attack. Then she'll resummon him because he just got summoned and he has 5 attack. So yeah, that is what it means by unkillable board. It's very difficult to deal with that. And here's the thing. The biggest tip, and this is for you, O'Hilly, if you're interested in this deck, one of the biggest tips for this deck is, even if they manage to pull something off, let's say you're fighting a mage, okay? And they do mass polymorph. And you're like, oh no, all my minions are turned into sheep. Here's the thing. The death rattles will be gone. That's true. They will have dealt with the death rattles. However, the effect of the 5/5 minions is an effect that is on you, not the minions themselves. Meaning, when they mass polymorph your sheep, they will be 5/5 sheep still. You'll still have a board filled with 5/5s, and still likely be able to deal with the mage that just did a dumb thing. Even if a druid uses poison seeds, which destroys all minions and summons summons treants to replace them, this effect is immune to that, because if you've done the ultimate combo, and you have either Korak, a full board of Korak or recurring villain, they
Overlord,
can't.
that sounds fun.
They can't be replaced like that, because every time they die, they would be resummoned anyway, both by Umbra and by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So they actually can't be replaced like that. They can't be turned into treants, because they'll fill the board with themselves by dying anyway, because they weren't honorably killed, or they still have 5 attacks, so they get resummoned anyway. And even if you didn't do the ultimate combo, the treants that were summoned would also be 5/5s. It's pretty great. I'm telling you, that first match with that deck was just bad luck. Alright, let's try the Malagos at TK. I want to show Hilly that one. This one is a fun one to pull off. And I've lost and won with it, but I can usually do it. I've learned a few lessons about doing this properly. One of them being, you want no other minions besides your combo pieces.
Watch your...
Okay, this will be tough because I'm fighting a hunter. I will warn you right now. If I lose, it could be because I'm fighting a hunter. Okay, we have Malagos in hand to start with, which is great. Great. We're going to keep this hand because I have Blackwater Cutlass, which means I can trade that. Okay, Resorbital Volley is good. It'll give us some damage spells, which we need. We need 2 damaging spells. And Resorbital Volley gives us 2 damaging spells. So. And there's the other one. Great! The first one should now cost us nothing, which is good. Nope. Oh, it lowered the cost of evasion. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this is a quest hunter, though, so this will be difficult to do. I'm not gonna lie. I will be honest. Because we need a few cards. And they're very drawable cards. There are ways to get to some of them really easily in this deck. But we need a few more cards before we can actually do anything. Now, there are some tactics this deck has to stall the opponent, which I will use all of. But, you know. We're going to play the Volley. We want to play that now, so we have the Resorbitals in hand. They're probably called something else. It's just how the thing pronounces them. Probably. Oh, it's Razor Petal. I just realized it's Razor Petal. So they're just little 1-mana spells that deal 1 damage. But trust me, when I'm done with this, if I can do it, the fact that they only deal 1 damage base won't be a problem. It won't be a problem. It will not be a problem. Razor Petal. Okay, that's what it is. I finally got the correct pronunciation of that. It finally worked its way into my brain. Okay, we have Swindle. You know what we'll do? We will do our first stall tactic, we'll cast Evasion, followed by Swindle. There's our other minion we need. So like I said, the minions are easy to draw because there's multiple ways to draw them. We even have Shrouds of Concealment, and 1 Shroud of Concealment will draw both of those minions. But we still need 2 more cards. We need the Necarium Blade, and we need Snowfall Graveyard. Which we have 2 copies of both, so 1 in 15 chance to draw both. Approximately. Okay. We are now going to use Secret Passage. And hope to get the blade in Secret Passage. That's the hope. Yep, there it is. The Necrium Blade has a death rattle, which just says trigger a friendly minion's death rattle. That's all it does. But trust me, that's enough. We're gonna swing with this one time. It's a 3-2. And that is just to prepare the next swing. Unfortunately, we couldn't cast Snowfall Graveyard, or I would have done it. If we could have done both, I would have done it right there. Let's see, how am I doing as far as... You know, I might not even need Snowfall Graveyard. What do I have? 5 mana? I only have 1 mana to spare. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. You can do that if you have more than... If you have a lot of mana, you can pull that off. Okay. So what I will... Well, no, I can't even do that. Yeah, no, I think I'll just do nothing. I think I'll just do nothing. There. If we can get a Snowfall Graveyard, we're in business. Backstab. Well, actually, that's good. We do it like this? I think maybe we could. I think I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Old Illusionist.
Here we go.
Okay, backstab. Trouble Illusionist. Decoration. And bye. There you go. There you go, guys. So that was the that was, how you want to word this? Like, it was still the OTK, okay? But that was the version of OTK without Snowfall Graveyard. Let me explain why Snowfall Graveyard makes it even easier if you have it. If you can play it first. And what you want to do is you want to play it on its own turn, because Snowfall Graveyard lasts for 3 turns. So you don't need to worry about it on the first turn. So just play it, use it on one turn and let it go, let it ride. Because then you can spend all your mana on your next turn, you know, doing the OTK. So anyway, Snowfall Graveyard makes all your death rattles trigger twice, okay? Now think about this, okay? The Necrium Blade has a death rattle. Even though it's a weapon, it has a death rattle. Its death rattle is to trigger a friendly minion's death rattle. Alright? Okay. So if you've played Snowfall Graveyard, The first, when you summon the Kobold Illusionist, by the way, the Kobold Illusionist has a death rattle that says, summon a 1/1 copy of a minion in hand. Okay? So that's its death rattle. So when you've played Snowfall Graveyard, on the next turn, you play the Kobold Illusionist, get that on the board. You swing the Necrium Blade and break it at whatever you need to swing it at. It doesn't matter if it's a taunt minion or whatever. Whatever you swing it at, you need to break the weapon. The weapon breaks, its death rattle triggers twice. Which means the Necrium Blade's death rattle is triggering twice, which triggers the death rattle of the Kobold Illusionist twice, which summons 2 copies of Malagos. But all death rattles trigger twice, meaning the Kobold Illusionist death rattle will also trigger twice, which summons another 2 copies of Malagos. Then you do one of your damaging spells to Kobold Illusionist. I used Backstab because it costs nothing, it costs 0. So I did that to kill the Kobold Illusionist, which triggers the death rattle twice more if you have Snowfall Graveyard, which summons 2 more copies of Malagos, leaving you with 6 copies of Malagos, and plus 30 spell damage. And then you can kill your opponent with one damage spell. I had to use 3, but that's still a viable OTK if you have the spells in hand. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? So,
yeah, that is a crazy deck.
Yep, it works a lot too. There's enough, like I said, there's enough easy ways in that deck to draw the minions. If you use Swindle in a combo, you'll draw at least one of them. And if you use Shroud of Concealment, if you happen to draw that, you'll draw both of them. And those are the only 2 minions in the deck. The only 2 minions, because you don't need anything else. So there you go. You do need Malagos, you do need a couple of non-standard spells. Because I do recommend you have Razor Petal Volley, because that does give you 2 1-cost damage spells, which is literally all you need for the combo if you do the full combo. But a lot of the other cards are standard. Like Snowfall Graveyard is new, so it is standard. You might already have it. So yeah, I definitely recommend that one. Definitely recommend it. Okay, let's go back to the Kingsbane Road. Kingsbane is just like it's just scary. It scares me. It scares me as I'm playing the deck. It scares me.
Valera versus Scabs.
Watch your back.
Ships Cannon. Okay. These are good ways to draw Kingsbane, so I might keep all these.
Oh, Villi, thanks for showing these. I have to check how much dust I would need for one of these.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely look into it.
Happy holidays.
Happy feast of winter.
Secret passage. I don't think I'll need it though. Yeah, we're actually going to. Yeah, what we're gonna do? We're gonna do nothing this turn. We're gonna coin out the. Yeah, we're gonna coin out the. Ooh, I think I'm facing the deck I just was. Okay. Let's coin out the raiding party. And there's Kingsbane. Multiple ways to redraw Kingsbane in this deck. Multiple ways. Okay. I really want to... Man. I really want to play the ship's cannon. I really, really do. I am really tempted to not... Oh, that's so risky. It's so risky. I think I'm gonna do it though. You'll understand what I'm doing in a second. But it's really risky to do because it gives them an extra turn. He is doing the same deck I was just demonstrating. There's nothing I can do about this. He probably, if he plays Snowfall Graveyard now, he already has the whole thing drawn. Okay, ready for another demonstration. Alright, so here's my plan. Ship's Cannon. Buccaneer. Ship's Cannon triggers. And again, because of patches. Then, Kingsbane. And it gained 1 attack because we have a Buccaneer on the field.
Here we go.
So, that was a good turn, but if he just played Snowfall Graveyard, we're about to die right now. He's about to demonstrate the same thing I just demonstrated, but he's going to demonstrate the Snowfall Graveyard version. Oh, he doesn't have everything in hand? And he's preparing his stuff, yeah? Okay. I mean, that's fine. He has enough of them in hand. We know what he has in hand, so... Okay. Let's do... Preparation. Followed by... Sharp Sword Oil. Ah, nice. Okay, followed by... Chelsea Deckhand. Cutting Class to draw more cards. Okay. Red Corsair because it costs nothing now. Not the Buccaneer yet because you're not playing a new weapon. Another Cutting Class. And I guess the other ship's cannon? Sure. And Bob. I want to be clear, we're still gonna die. Okay? Yep, he's got it. He's got it, he's got it. This is it. Okay. We win. We definitely win. He did not do that right. I don't know what he was going for there. He didn't do it right. But anyway, there's Kingsbane Rogue. And 4. Nice. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, that's Kingsbane Rogue. There are a couple more ways. Well, there's quite a few ways to enhance Kingsbane Rogue. Well, Kingsbane specifically. Because remember, it keeps all enchantments and doesn't break. So you can give it a poison that makes you immune while attacking. You can give it a poison that makes it so whenever you attack, you draw a card, which might be another poison. You know, it can be pretty good. It can be pretty ridiculous sometimes. And there's a lot of ways to redraw Kingsbane if you need it. And like the Cavern Shiny Finder, which draws a weapon from your deck, Kingsbane being the only weapon in the deck, it will always redraw that. So that is a good deck as well. Oh, it's time to show the Gangster Hunter. Now this is the one that I mentioned at the beginning of the stream as the combo that when it works, it's really cool to watch. But when it doesn't work, it fails pretty spectacularly. So we're going to give it a shot. Okay? We're going to give it a shot, and we're going to hope that it works. But if it doesn't, just know that it is intended to be a fun, some of these are absolutely not competitively viable, but that's okay. Like, I'm at this really great point in my Hearthstone time where I really just enjoy these fun, cool ideas.
Versus Zyrella!
This is my moment.
Let the hunt begin.
Gangster Hunter. Okay. I'm going to replace... I'm going to take a risk here. Okay. I'm going to replace both the deadly shots. I like the idea of having Rumthak. Buff the Gangster. Oh, man. That... not ideal. I believe this is going to be one of the fails spectacularly versions of this.
Happy feasting.
Dead.
I've seen this Undertaker card before. What do we want to do? We want to play Ice Trap, why not? Ow. Okay, there's Ramming Mount. We do want that. Okay. No. Yeah, this isn't looking too good because we haven't even drawn the gangster yet. So. God dang, it's a 4/5. Can't even kill the Undertaker. Blah. Guess I'll just take 2 damage and no, I'll take 4 damage. Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead. I think I'm dead. This direction's a good idea. Aha! Not gonna matter. Oh, it's that hero. That's funny. Well, let's coin out. Claw machine. And kill the Undertaker. There's the gangster, but it's too little too late. I'm super dead. I'm super dead. Ice Trap. Why not? I'm super dead! I'm the deadest of all. Yeah! It'll cost 1 minute to do that now. Oh, Lord. And I'm dead. Like I said, when it works, it's fun. When it doesn't work, it fails hard.
You must one star. You are currently left in the hole. You have 0 out of 3 stars.
You can't afford to take too long to draw the gangster. You want to have it in hand to either buff it in hand or... I mean, the claw machine is an option, but it's so late. That's the problem. It's so late of an option. Because the claw machine costs you 6 mana. I did coin it out, so I did it turn 5, but it costs you 6 mana. It's kind of too late an option to bank on it. You really want to have it in hand and buff it when you summon it. You still do have to kind of wait. I will admit that. You have to kind of wait anyway. Because you want to apply Ramming Mount to the gangster almost as soon as you can. But again, it's a fun deck when it works. It's just not always going to work. But it is a standard deck. So there is that. Let's try the Cthulhu Bug deck, which is very, very, very much a meme deck, but it's a lot of fun. Because there is a bug when it comes to the original Cthulhu, and it's a bug that may not ever be fixed because it's a bug in Wild. And from what I've heard, they don't like to fix Wild problems, which is unfortunate because they really should fix Wild problems. And if they do fix it, fine, I'll delete the deck. It's cool, it's fine. But here's the thing that happens. Here's the bug. The way classic Cthulhu works, okay, is it starts out as a 6/6. And every time you play certain minions that have the text of give your Cthulhu something, 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 every time you play those minions, it gains those stats. So like there's certain minions you can play in this deck that says give your Cthulhu 2/2 wherever it is. So it doesn't have to be in your hand. It can still be buried in your deck somewhere. But no matter where it is, it'll get +2/+2 when you play that minion. There's a bunch of these minions that give it different levels of stats. Some of them give it taunt. Some of them, stuff like that. Some of them destroy a minion and give it the stats of the minion destroyed, which is great. So a bunch of these minions. Now, when you summon Cthulhu, when you finally get the card in hand and summon it, it will deal whatever its attack damage is, so all the buffs you gave it, whatever you buffed its attack damage up to, it'll deal that amount of damage to all enemy minions. Well, actually, split between all enemy minions. To be clear, not every all enemies, not just minions, all enemies. So even the enemy hero as well. And it's split between, so it's not like if your Cthulhu is 10/10 and you summon it, not every minion is going to take, not every character is going to take 10 damage. It's 10 damage split between them. But still, if you get it to high enough levels of stats, you can do some insane damage, okay? So here's the bug with the classic Cthulhu. There is a card called Zai the Incredible, and what Zai the Incredible does is copies the leftmost and rightmost cards in your hand. Alright? For some reason, when Zai the Incredible copies classic Cthulhu, it doubles whatever buffs you've given it. The copy will have twice the buffed stats that you've given that Cthulhu. And if you play Brand Bronzebeard before doing that, before playing Zai, what Brand Bronzebeard does is repeats all battle cries that you play. So Zai will then copy 2 times. You will actually end up with a triple statted Cthulhu in hand as well. So, yeah. It might not work. Cthulhu is very much a meme card these days, as it is. It's not very viable. But I love it. I love it for what it is. I've always loved Classic Cthulhu since I started playing Wild. Actually, Classic Cthulhu is one of the cards that I loved before I could play Hearthstone. Classic Cthulhu is one of the cards that drew me to Hearthstone as something to listen to before I could even play it. Because I was so intrigued by the idea of building a creature's stats over time before even summoning it. And of course now we have all the hand buff stuff and everything. But this is one of the things that drew me to the game before I could even play it many, many years ago. So I love it. I love it no matter how often I lose as it. Let's try it. If we can pull off the bug, great. If we can't, oh well, it's fine. We'll have fun with it. Alright.
Illidan versus Uther.
I shall bring honor to the silver hand. This ends now.
I'll actually keep. I think we'll keep all that. I probably maybe should have gotten rid of Cast Nova for now, but because I just drew another one. In fact, let's just Hero Power right now.
Vengeance is mine.
There's Zai. We've drawn Zai. Zai is now in hand, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's play Illidar Studies. I can't remember if this deck has any demons. I genuinely do not remember if this deck has any demons. So I guess we'll go with Melina.
Vengeance is mine.
I don't know if I'll ever use her though. I don't know. Maybe if she eventually gets outcast to the left, I might use her.
Reporting for duty.
Dublu jump. Okay. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh wait, I think this is a Call to Arms Paladin. That's funny. Alright, so this card, the Twilight Elder, at the end of your turn, give your Cthulhu 1/1 wherever it is.
Do you hear its call?
It is gonna die on this turn because Vander's gonna kill it. But
Listen closely.
we will give our Cthulhu 1/1, at least. Yep, there it goes. Yep. Wow. This is the deck that I just demonstrated a little bit ago.
You possess true power.
Use chaos.
Moon Mike, Happy New Year, SBM. Keep up the great work.
Why, thank you, my friend. I will indeed keep up the great work. I will do my best. Oh, Spalina's never going to be outcast to the left, because by the time we want to summon her, yeah, we need to summon Zai first. So, never going to happen.
Demons.
Job's done. We may not be able to avoid death here, guys, just so you know. I know what he's doing, because I just demonstrated this deck like an hour ago. I know exactly what he's doing, and it's gonna work. That should be the Battle Master. That should be the Battle Master at this point. No, not necessarily. Oh, it could be, yeah. It could be any one of these. Oh. Okay. There's Cthulhu. You've only given Cthulhu 1 and 1. We haven't done a great job.
Innovation on 1 of 8. Play card. You play innovation on it. Your opponent's spin skill comes from 1 damage. Your opponent's water 1 damage and take 1 attack. Your opponent's spin skill jump 9. Your opponent's minions with 1 damage. And Zai incredible 1 of 7. Star students delete 2. Naughty for 4 3 of 7. Noble 4 of 7. Man monster Tiger 7. Disciple of Gun 7 of 7. Summon. Choose a target. Opponent's minions. Choose 1 of 2. 4 1 attack. You summon Disciple of Gun. Your campaign 2 attack and 2 health. Your opponent's minions for 2 damage. Your opponent's minions 5. Your opponent's minions 1 damage. Your opponent's 2 1. Thaddeus 2 of 2. 11 11. Walk 1 2 1.
So now we've summoned Thaddeus. Thaddeus is 11-11.
Zero power, demon claws. No more damage options.
He is going to kill us.
1 other. You use demon claws. Your hero name.
Leonie and Universe, sup Brandon. Hope your vacation was great.
1. Your hero. Opponent's 2 1.
My vacation was fantastic.
Your hero. Your hero turn ended. Well played, Jules.
You possess true power.
Your opponent's summons Scrapyard Colossus. 7 7 battle. Summon 7 7 7
And there's Scrapyard Colossus.
Your opponent's summons your hero. Your hero turn ended. Turn ended. Your turn. You must take your time.
Yeah, the problem is I didn't really expect this to work.
Minions. Disciple of Gun 1 of 1. And Zai incredible 1 of 7. Star students delete 2. Naughty for 3 of 7. Noble 4 of 7. Man monster Tiger 7. Spectral Sight 7 of 7. Hero power, demon claws. And man monster Tiger 7. Spectral Sight 7 of 7. Play.
Leonie and Universe, cheer 5 my tribute.
You have taken a 1 disciple of Gun. And Zai incredible 1. Star students naughty for 4 Noble 4. Man monster Tiger 7. Better reveal 7 of 8. 2 other. Summon to the right.
Are you my
You
master?
summon better reveal. Your campaign 2 attack and 2 health. And Tusk. Man comes. Disciple of Gun 7 of 7. Summon to the right. Choose a target. 11 11. Scrapyard Colossus. 7 7 to battle and taunt.
Cthulhu!
11 11. You
Let's
summon Disciple of Gun. Your campaign 2 attack and 2 health. Your opponent's attack is
there. The 11-11 is now an 11-9.
Hero power, demon claws. You use claws. Your hero. Your 1 attack and 9 health. Minions. Disciple of Gun 1 of 3. 2 1. Your hero.
There's literally nothing I can do.
Turn ended. Your hero has 1 attack.
Work your kindness.
Anyway.
How's it going, buddy?
2 1 card.
It's going really well. It's going very, very well. I have
Hero dies.
I have made the transition into a wild player in Hearthstone here. And I'm spending today kind of showing off some of my wild decks. It's alright. Alright, I don't mind. Losing stars is fine, it's fine.
Work your kindness. You have a good New Year's?
I did a very good New Year's indeed. A very good New Year's indeed. Alrighty.
Leonie and Universe, what rank are you in Wild?
I am Platinum 5 currently. I was Platinum 4 a second ago. But I did just lose a star and that brought me back down. But that's okay, that's fine. I do expect to get to Diamond again this month. And I might even hit Legend, who knows? I might actually hit Legend. A guy can dream, right? Alright. Next up on the list is the Magister Dawngrasp OTK. This one is very cool because you can get a 1-turn kill on a turn for just turning into Dawngrasp because of the battle cry. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. It is very specific though. You have to play only certain cards to get this OTK. You have to play Greater Arcane Missiles, Cinderstorm,
I will be excited if you hit Legend.
and Mask of Cthulhu, and you cannot play any other Shadow, Fire, or Arcane spells, or you risk breaking the OTK. But if you do these things, you should pretty much guarantee an OTK. So let's try it. I've gotten this one to work before, so let's see if we can do it again.
Jaina versus Jaina.
We're fighting
How
another...
long do these games usually take?
It is on.
Not very long. 10-15 minutes at the most usually. I mean, there's some decks that are very, very, very slow. Oh, good. We're starting with Dawngrasp in hand, which is great, but we can't use her right away, so that's worth mentioning. Alright. We're gonna go with this. This is a good start. Doomsayer, actually I probably could have gotten rid of Doomsayer, but it's all good. It's all good.
Happy Feast of Wintervale. Happy
Nightbot,
Feast
want to know
of
more about Superblind Man?
Wintervale.
Follow him on more things, and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can.
Yeah, I'd
Thanks, and
say
enjoy
on
the show.
average 10-15 minutes per match. Unless you're facing someone or you are someone who is super aggro, you can end a match in 3 turns if you know how to do it. Hey, there's one of my combo pieces, thanks to Raven Familiar.
You do not miss a king out. Turn it. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew one card.
They seem to think that was a mistake. It wasn't.
Your opponent used 5 lost. Hero power, deal 1 damage. Hero took 1 damage. Turn it. Your turn. You have 3 mothers. You do not have emojis.
I don't know why I think that was a mistake.
And Doomsday 3 of 6. Like emojis 6 of 6. Summon.
An incredible
You summon like emojis.
discovery.
You do not ice block. Minions. Minions for building 1 2. Choose opponent's hero. Your minions for building 5. You have no damage. You have no damage. Turn it. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card. Your opponent plays melee cards. Add 2 random spells from another hand. 2 cards will add to your opponent's hand.
Oh snap! It's not a mage, it's a rogue! Oh snap! Ladies and gentlemen, we have been duped. We got duped. That's why they used the mistake thing.
29 health.
I should have paid attention to what spell they just revealed. That's funny.
Amazing.
That's great.
Hero power, 5 lost. And Doomsday 3 of 7. 4 3. 1 hit. And Doomsday 3 of 7. Kazakh's 4 of 7.
Leonian Universe, it's been a long time since I played HS, been focusing on my project, where we are almost ready for an alpha test.
That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that.
Hero power, 5 lost. And Doomsday Kazakh's 4 of 6 of 7.
We're going to...
Kazakh's 4 of 7. Doomsday 3 of 7. Kazakh's 4 of 7. 4 mana. Kazakh's.
Let's play Kazakh's.
Choose one Kazakh's. Choose one. Here's a potion. 1 mana. Here's 1 cost spell. 1 mana. Here's 1 cost spell. 1 mana. Middle. Middle potion. Choose one. Hit your 1 3. 5 mana. Summon 2 minions and target. Summon your 1 3. 5 mana. Take 7 mana. Help you 5 mana. Deal 4 damage to your minions.
Let's do that.
Choose one. Shadow 1 3. Summon your 1 3. Summon 5. Take 7 mana.
And 7 armor. Beautiful. That's what I wanted.
One Kazakh's potion will add to your hand. That's the order that come online. Turn it. Open it. Your opponent drew 1 card.
Kazakh's is a cool card. I really like him.
Your opponent summons 2 defense. 2 3 battle. Holding cards from another class. Take 1 crush. Your opponent summons 1 crush. 1 attack and 1 health.
More pure kindness, job done.
Job done. Now, to be clear, this Kazakh's spell is safe
More pure
to
kindness.
play.
Okay, yeah.
Alright? Because it does not have a spell school. We can play it. Okay? Let's play it. All their minions are dead. Exactly what I wanted to happen. Alright. Time to play Belinda Stonehearth.
Do you take me for an ordinary mage?
That is not what I wanted to draw from that. Well, she's dead anyway, because there's poisonous spiders on the field. But, dang it. That was a pretty bad Belinda draw. Pretty bad. I mean, I can play Rune of the Archmage, and I will play it. That is another safe spell. It doesn't break the OTK, but... Man. Pretty bad. I think the next turn I'll play Greater Arcane Missiles. I think that's my strategy.
Leonian Universe, I might become a wild player myself, because I don't like the meta in any TCG, including UGL.
And it's the thing about Wild, Leo, the reason I love Wild so much is because it is just so... There's so much here. You know what I'm saying? There's so much. Alright, let's play Greater Arcane. Really? It didn't kill the spider? Okay. Oh wow, Luna's Pocket Galaxy. Dang, that's really not good for me. Really not good. Alright. We're gonna play Rune of the Archmage.
And Doomsday 2 of 10.
That was not great.
Ice Block 3 of 10. Arcane Artifice 4 of 10. Hero Power 5 blast. Ice Block 3 of 10.
Ice block.
You have no damage. You have no. And Magic Symbol 1 of 9. Turn it. Doomsday. Arcane Artifice. Your opponent. Zillion attack. Research Project 6 of 9. Real Attack 7 of 9. Research 5. Each play. Spell. Common. Real Attack 7 of 9.
Enemies close, and your shit is close.
Your opponent plays Shadow Master. Your opponent 0 plays Shadow Master. 2 shadows something to your opponent's battlefield. Your snowman returns to your hand.
Dang it.
And Magic Symbol 1 of 10. Your opponent plays Logic Gun. Deal 10 damage randomly with normal enemies. You'll have the spell triggered.
No.
Your opponent uses Sleight of Hand. Hero Power. The next card you play is turn cost 2 less. Turn it. You have 9 cards. You want to get your turn. You start once you get your mistake.
Okay, I can live without that. It wasn't a combo piece. That's fine.
Collect 0 10. Real Attack. Collect 0 10. 10 mana. Collect. You have 9 mana. And Zillion. Research. Real. Collect. Heal the Snowman 10 of 10. Heal the Snowman 6 mana. Snowman 3 mana. Use up Snowman. And Research. Real Attack. Collect 0 9. Heal the Snowman 9 of 9. Play card. You play Heal the Snowman. One Snowman will summon to your hand. One Heal the Snowman will add to your hand. Turn it. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card. Your opponent's shadow attack. Your Snowman. Your Snowman hit. Your opponent's shadow died. Your opponent's shadow attack. Your hero. Your hero has 4 armor. Your opponent's hero attack. Your Snowman. Your opponent's hero has 3 armor. Your Snowman took 1 damage. Your Snowman triggered. Your opponent's hero became broken. Your opponent played 1 blade. And it hit total and makes total hand. All minions took 2 damage. All minions died.
Dang.
Your 124 health. Your opponent played 2 Psych Venom. 4 7 8 9 and 10 cost 8 damage.
Whoa!
Your opponent used Sleight of Hand. Hero Power. The next card you play is turn cost 2 less.
He made a mistake.
Turn it. Your turn. You have 10 mana. You do 1 of 10. And Magic Symbol 1 of 10. Zillion. Research. Real Attack 7 of 10. Collect 0 of 10. Heal the low 10 of 10. Summon. Summon low 10. And Doomsday 2 of 9. Arcane Artifice 3 of 9. Zillion 5 of 9. Research Project 6 of 9. Your opponent has no summoned minions. Zillion 5 of 9. Research Project 6 of 9. Hero Power 5 blast. And Research Project 6 5 mana. Each player falls 2 cards. You have 5 out of 10 mana.
Man, this is terrible.
Hero Power 5 blast. And Doomsday 2 of 9. Arcane Artifice 3 of 9. Zillion 5 of 9.
Unity.
Summon Zillion.
Precision.
You have no damage. Turn it. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card.
I didn't really want to play Zilliax yet, but I did anyway.
Your opponent summons 5 mana. 3 falls 4 damage randomly with normal enemies. Your new entity triggered.
You fight me.
1 5 mana will summon into the
You
battlefield.
get
Use Sleight of
burned.
Hand. Hero Power. The next card you play is turn cost 2 less. Your opponent plays Dragon Force. Discover a legendary minion from another class. 1 card was added to your opponent's hand. Your opponent's Sleight of Hand hit. Zillion took 1 damage and lost 5 shield. Your Iron Man took 2 damage. Turn it. Your opponent's hero is no longer present. Your turn. You have 10 mana. You do not roll a wonder. You play Dane Shot. Deal 3 damage. Your next hero power deals 2 more damage. Your Iron Man took 3 damage. Your Iron Man died. You do not roll a wonder. You play Sanctuary. Side phase.
Wow.
Summon the 3/6 minion with Taunt. You do not card Taunt. Minions. Look at number 2. Zillion 2 of 2.
Of course it killed my minion.
3 on life steal and Taunt.
No, of course it did.
And Magic Symbol 1 of 9. Doomsday 2 of 9.
Wow.
Arcane Artifice 3 of 9. Raise Age Tavern 4 of 9. Arcane Artifice 3 of 9. Raise Age Tavern. Research Project 5 of 9. Real Attack 6 of 9. Collect 7 of 9. Heal the Snowy 8 of 9. Flood the Fortress 9 of 9. Heal the Snowy 8 of 9. Play. You play Heal the Snowy. 1 Snowy will summon into the battlefield. And Arcane Minions. Look at Zillion 2 of 3. Look at 1 of 3. Choose a opponent's minion. 5 man 1 of 1. 3 4. Your opponent's attack. Your opponent's 5 man. Your Zillion attack. Your opponent's hero. Your opponent's hero lost 2 armor and 1 damage. Your Zillion triggered. Your hero recovered 3 health. And Arcane Artifice is real 8. No more damage options. Use him. Turn ended. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card.
Leonie Universe, I really hope we get accessible Tavern Brawl, and that one mode that requires both play, Arena.
Your opponent's weak at knife mode. Your Zillion attack. Your opponent's use. And hero power. The next card you play is turn cost 2 less. Your opponent's summons from Victor's 4/6 battle flash. Shuffle a copy of your opponent's second minion. Opponent's minions. Updated Victor's 1 of 1. 4/6 battle flash. Shuffle a copy of your opponent's second minion.
Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Minions, look at 1 of 1. Your opponent's will roll back. Your sanctuary triggered. Focus is 1 of 1. Your sanctuary triggered. 1 of 1 and something in battlefield. You do 1 hero ecologist. Opponent's minions. Updated Victor's 1 of 4/6. And Magic Symbol 1 of Arcane. Raise 8. Research Project. Real Attack. Collect 7 of 10. Flood the Fortress 8 of 10.
Dang.
Or Harassment 9 of 10. 3 mana. 3 3. Inspire Able with 1 attack. Real Ecology. Or Harassment 9 of 3 mana. 3 3. Inspire Able with 1 attack. Real Ecologist 10 of 10. 6 mana. 4/6. Or Harassment 9 of 10. Real Ecologist 10 of 10. Or some Real Ecologist.
Have some fun.
And Doomsday 2 of 9. Arcane Artifice 3 of 9. Flood the Fortress 8 of 9.
Oh.
Or Harassment 9 of 9. Your weak will. Well, Group 5 of 6.
Whoops.
Hero power. Fire blast.
Why did that work?
And or Harassment 9 of 9. Flood the Fortress. Or Harassment 9 of 9. Flood the Fortress 8 of 9. Or summon.
Ready your lands.
You summon Harassment. And Arcane. No more valid option. No more valid options. 1 mana.
Weird.
Turn ended. Opponent's turn.
Weird.
Opponent. 4/6. Battle. Dead 13 cards.
I shouldn't have any duplicates. Oh wait. What was it? Something was shuffled into my deck earlier, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Well, that sucks. That was poorly done on my part. You played with me, Reno. That's great.
Research Project 5 of 9. Reno Jackson Station. Collector 7 of 9. Father Bomber Space of 9. Tusk 9 of 9. Hero Power Type. Father Bomber Space of 9. Collector 7 of 9. 10 other.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Choose 1. Move 1 of 3. Present no 2 of 3. Move 2 up. Arcane. Spell.
Can't cast that.
Frost. Must have done 3 of 3.
I can cast that. Yes.
Must have done.
Yes.
1 must have done was added to. Magic. Art. Research. Reno. Father Bomber. Tusk 9 must have done 9 of 9. Play card. You play must have done. Your opponent's hero for 2 damage. Your opponent's archbishop benedictus for 5 damage. Your opponent's Reno Rheumatologist for 3 damage. Minions. Indomitable champion 1 of 4. 3-6 holy. Reno Rheumatologist 4-6. Choose another. Opponent's minions. Archbishop 4-1. Your Reno Rheumatologist attack your opponent's archbishop benedictus. Your opponent's archbishop benedictus stop. Minions. Indomitable champion 1 of 4. Reno Rheumatologist 2 of 4.
Time runs out on me.
Choose another. Opponent's minions. Reno Rheumatologist 4-3. Your opponent's attack your opponent's Reno Rheumatologist 4-3. Minions. Indomitable champion 1 of 3.
Alright.
Options.
Unstoppable.
Your indomitable champion attack your opponent's. You have no damage phase.
There we go.
Turn ended. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card.
Whoa! I
Your
did
opponent used
not
Cyberman.
see
Hero power. The next card you play is
that.
cost 2 less. Your opponent summons Tusk 300 4.
Stars! Power for the taking!
You win.
My juices.
Oh. Oh, they conceded before I could do the combo. Dang it.
Continue. You take 1 XP.
That makes me sad. I'm very sad about
You have 1
that.
star. You have 3 stars.
I'm very sad about that. So,
Choose your take 1 of 3.
I guess what I'll do instead is I'll explain the combo. What's supposed to happen
Choose your take.
is you play those 3 spells I mentioned. You play Greater Arcane Missiles, Mask of Cthulhu, and Cinderstorm. Once you've done that, when you are able to do so, you play Brand Bronzebeard, which again doubles all battle cries, and yes, you play the hero card of Magister Dawngrasp, which will then replay Greater Arcane Missiles, Cinderstorm, and Mask of Cthulhu. Which is, I don't know if you realize this, an insane amount of damage. Which is why it is often in
Susie at
OTK.
390. Oh, hey.
Choose your take 1 of 3.
Greetings, my friend!
Choose your take. Magister Dawngrasp OTK. Odd quest line 7 of 27.
Alright, let's show off the odd questline hunter. Let's show what's different about that. Although we did face one earlier, so I guess I don't have to do too much explaining. Oh well, we're gonna show it anyway.
Rexar versus Jaina.
Your main event tonight.
Ask
Choose 1
for
card.
it.
Your opponent goes
Let
first.
the hunt begin.
Starting hand. Keyboard replace cards. Defend the wall of district. Hold my card equals 2 of 4. Rapid fire 3 of 4. Power shot 4 of 4.
Rapid fire is a very good one to start with. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep power shot. You know what? I think we'll keep everything because the Cold Light Oracle will draw 2 cards. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna keep it all.
Missing your opponent. You get the point. You'll have 2 of
None will survive.
So what just happened there is
Opponent's turn.
that was Baku triggering. Baku is a card that if you have only odd cost cards in your deck, then your hero power becomes a better hero power. So my hero power is now Ballista Shot. Instead of doing 2 damage to the opponent like other Hunter hero powers do, mine does 3.
Play card. You play defend the wall and the point 4 of 5. No more damage options.
So we're gonna leave that.
Turn ended. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card.
By the way, we drew our other rapid fire. We're gonna complete our quest super fast.
Turn ended. Your turn. You have 2 other. Current focus is 0 out of 3. You drew 1 toxic reinforcements.
In fact, we will
And
play.
the point 4 of 6. Rapid fire 5 of 6.
No, you know what? We'll. What do we do? What do we want to do?
Toxic reinforcements 6 of 6.
Yeah, we'll hold off.
Rapid fire 5
Let's
of 6.
play the rapid fires
Rapid
for
fire 0
now.
of 6. 1 other. Rapid fire. Choose a target. You play rapid fire. 1 rapid fire was added to your hand.
And we go boop
Your opponent's 0 for 1 damage. You defend the wall and hold my rapid fire 0 of 6. Choose a target.
and boop.
You play rapid fire. Your opponent's 0 for 1 damage.
Just like that, step 1 is complete.
Your defend the wall of district triggered. And And the point 3 of 5. No more valid options. No more valid options.
And then we'll save the coin again.
Turn ended. Open turn.
Play the other rapid fires. Complete quest step
Your opponent 2.
at 2.
Your opponent 2 1 card. Turn ended. You do not do me. And hold my card for 1 of 6.
Okay.
The point 3 of 6. Rapid fire 4 of 6. Choose a target.
Rapid fire.
You play rapid fire. 1 rapid fire with your hand. Rapid fire 4 of 6. Choose a
Rapid
target.
fire.
You play rapid fire. Your opponent 0 from 1 hand.
And quest step 2 is complete.
You'll take the high ground cleared. And hold my pouch. The point 3 of 5.
Now we'll play the coin.
You play the coin. You take 1 mana. And pouch. Kill command 4 of 4. Touch me.
I didn't need to do that, did I? Oh well. I didn't need to do that. I wasted the coin, my bad. And then we'll, with 0 cost, kill this Dungeoneer. Now the card we played called Toxic Reinforcements, that card is important too. If I use my hero power 3 times, it summons 3 Leper Gnomes, which if you remember, all have death rattles to do 2 more damage to the enemy hero. It's just another part of the super aggressive nature of this deck.
And hold my card for 1 of 3. Pouch for 2 of 3. Kill command 3 of 3.
I probably will play the Oracle next turn. I do need a few more cards in hand. Because that gives them cards too, but it's ultimately worth it. There's Arcane Shot.
Kill command 3 of 4. Arcane Shot 4 of 4. 1 mana.
We'll play that.
Choose a target. Open 3 4. You play Arcane Shot. And hold my card for 1 of 3. Pouch for 2 of 3. Hold my card for 1 of 3.
Then we'll still play the Oracle.
You do not track in 1 kilometer. Your opponent 2 cards. Hero power. Ballistic shot. No more valid options. Choose a target. Opponent's minions. Steal 4 1 1. 3 2. You use ballistic shot. Your opponent's no valid phase.
And with that, the quest is complete. No, wait, that's the other side quest. Never mind.
And pouch shot 1 of 4.
Quest is not complete
Your
yet.
opponent 2 1 card. Kill command 2 of 4. Track in 3 of 4. Akuna Mia 4 of 4. $326 health. Your opponent's summoned Tavern Brawl. 1 card. Next hero power is 20 or more damage. Opponent's minions. Tavern Brawl 1 1. Hold my card for 3 damage. Hold my card for 5. Turn it. Your turn. You have 5 mana. You do not change off.
Okay.
And pouch shot 1 of 5. Kill command 2 of 5. Track in 3 of 5. Arcane shot 5 of 5. Choose a target. Opponent's minions. Tavern Brawl 1 1. You play Arcane shot. Your opponent's Tavern Brawl for 2 damage. Your backhand back clear. Current focus is level 2.
Now the quest is complete.
Your backhand back clear. 1 save must maximum and kill command 2 of 5. You have 5 mana. Track in 3 of 5. Hero power. Ballistic. And track in 3. Play card. You play tracking. Choose 1. Pouch shot 1 of 3. Order 2 of 3. Track in 3 of 3. Order 2. 1 mana. You do 1 mana. And kill command 2 of 5. Order 5 of 5. You activate 1 mana. Save must 5 mana. 9 mana. You have 3 out of 5 mana. Kill command 3 mana. Pouch shot 1 of. Kill command 2 of. You have 3 out of. Order 5 of 5. Hero power. Ballistic shot. And order 5 of 5. Hero power. Ballistic shot. And kill. Choose a target. And kill command. Order 5 of 5. Hero power. Ballistic shot.
I might actually wait. Yeah.
Choose a target. Opponent's hit. You use ballistic shot. Your opponent's hero must and pouch shot 1 of 5. You'll touch immune. Kill command 2 of 5. Order 5 of 5. You'll touch
Yep,
immune.
now that's complete.
You never know something in your battlefield.
Now I have 3 Leper Gnomes.
Pouch shot 1 of 5. Kill command 2. Order 5 of 5. Pouch shot 1 of 5.
Yeah.
Kill command 2 of 5.
I think we're gonna wait for all the rest of this.
Quickly.
Turn it. Opponent's turn. Your opponent's 1 card.
Until we can summon Tavish. Which we will very soon do.
Your opponent plus 1 made secret. Your opponent summons Salvia. 300 natural 4 spell.
Stars! Power for
Turn
the
it. You have 6 mana. You do not track it.
Let's do
And pouch
it!
shot 1 of 6. Akuna. Tavish must maximum force. Summon it. You summon Tavish must maximum.
Faster than light.
Hero power. Choose a target. Opponent's minions. Tusk 1 of 1. Opponent's hero. Minions. Level 1 of 4. 2 hunted battle.
You know what? Let's.
Opponent's hero.
Yeah, let's do this.
Order 4 of 5. Opponent's hero. Hero. Power. Ballistic shot. Choose a target.
Shoot the hero.
Your opponent's hero for 3 damage. Order 4 of 5. Track in 5 of 5. Play card. You play tracking. Choose order 1 of 3. Fortune must appear to order 1 of 3. Fortune must touch reinforcements 3 of 3.
We don't need that. We'll take
No, don't get
this.
affected you. Hero power. Ballistic shot. Choose a target. You use ballistic shot. Your opponent's hero for 3 damage. Minions. Level 1 of 4. Choose a target. Your
When the leopard gnomes die, which means the hero takes 2 more damage. And the others will just attack the hero. There we go. Nice. Oh wow. Okay. A little bit of LPG awesomeness going on here. I'm pretty sure I win though. On the hunt. Let's shot again. Kill command. And ballistic shot. And they have an ice block. Dang it. Alright, well then we'll play. Oh, I should have played Toxic Reinforcements. What was I thinking? And we'll just do. There. We won't sacrifice the leopard gnomes because they were immune. So next turn they die. I don't think they'll be able to stop that from happening, but maybe they have something up their sleeve that I'm not aware of. Oh! Well, that'll work. That'll do the trick.
Well,
Gotta give him a well played for that one. That will definitely do the trick. Dang. Alright. Woo! Back down to 4 health in 1 turn. How you like that, chat? How do you like that, chat? They healed themselves fully. Let's remember this. And in 1 turn. Okay. Alex Strassa. They could get some healing here. Yeah. I'm unthreatened by I'm unthreatened by any of them. I'm unthreatened by any of them. I could have just had the leopard gnomes kill the mage. If I wanted to. And I'm back to plat 4. Yay! Hooray! Okay. Let's see how we doing here. We got about 2 hours left of the stream. Alright. Alright. Man, we've only shown 9 of these. I won't even be able to show all of them. Holy cow. Let's see. I want to show. I'm gonna skip around a little bit. I will show as many of these as I can, but I'm gonna skip around a little bit. I'm going to show you the Lightburn Priest. I was hoping to do this. Unfortunately, my buddy Sturlock is away. He's out of town right now, so he's unable to help us with this. I was hoping to do this with him. Yeah, it's not as funny without him. It'd be funnier with him here. I guess I'll show you anyway. Anyway, I'm going to show you a deck called the Lightburn Priest. I'm not going to explain it before I show it to you. Those who have seen my deck list file don't need explanation, but for those the rest of you in the chat, I'm not going to explain it right away. I'll explain it after a bit.
Anduin versus Rexar.
The light shall bring victory.
Oh, let's call. I might not keep that. Keep that. I'm gonna get rid of Twilight's Call for now.
Leonian Universe, love your deck so far.
I'm glad you do. I'm glad you're enjoying this. I think you'll really like this one. Dang. Nothing I can do for now, unfortunately.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
Play out one of these guys. That corrupts our insight, which is what we want. Really? Wow. Okay. I see how you are. Oh. Well, that's rude. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Well, this did not go well. I've made this deck work before. Dang it, dang it, dang it.
Minions. Corrupted heal. Opponent's minions. Flip another 3. 2-1 battle. I beat out 2-1. You'll corrupt heal. Your opponent's side beat out. Your opponent's side. Reset. Hero Power. Miss a heal. And is Hero Power. Miss it. Choose a target. Is Hero. You use miss a heal. Hero becomes 2 health. And is Hero base.
Got an achievement for some reason.
4 mana. Choose a target. Opponent's minions. Flip another 1. King 2 of 2. 3-2. Flip another 2-1 battle. King. You play this area. And king attack. You'll corrupt heal. Your opponent's side. And circle of healing 5 of 7. No more damage options. Use heal. Turn ended. Opponent's turn. Your hero 5 health. Your opponent drew 1 card.
Still definitely gonna die.
Name 1 or ability. Your opponent's hero gains 3 attack. Your opponent used steady shot. Hero power deals 2 damage to the enemy hero. Your hero took 2 damage.
Yep, I'm dead right now, in fact.
Your opponent's hero attack your hero. Your hero took 3 damage. Your hero died. You lose.
Alright. I guess I didn't work out so well this time. Man, in fact, it didn't work. It went so far into not working territory that I didn't even get to make the jokes that I associate with that deck.
Awesome.
I have jokes.
But
But I guess I'll just explain it to you. Okay. So you may have noticed, if you're paying attention, you may have noticed that the minions I was summoning were corrupted heal bots, except for the Shadow Spirit. Shadow Spirit does do damage. The corrupted heal bots, though, have death rattles where you heal the enemy. You heal the enemy hero. And you might be wondering, why the heck would you ever want to do that? And that makes a lot of sense. In fact, that deck is full of minions that heal the enemy hero. So, here's the kind of the punchline. And I like to make a lot of jokes and you know, while playing that deck, I'm like, don't worry about it, friend. You're my friend, and I just want to keep you healed and healthy and you know, and good. So that's the jokes I make. So the punchline of that deck is Zarella the Devout, which repeats all death rattles that you've triggered this game, and a card called Embrace the Shadow. What Embrace the Shadow does is it makes all your healing effects do damage instead. So you spend the whole game healing the enemy hero. Then, with Embrace the Shadow and replaying all the death rattles that were triggered throughout the course of the game, you end up doing the same amount of damage to them that you healed them originally. So you can build an OTK off of using enough of those minions to do so. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. I will attempt to show you the Hostage Mage. This is the deck that allows you to, if you can pull off the combo, you can take up to 30 turns in a row. I will attempt to do that now.
Leonia Universe, cheer 5 now that rocks.
Anduin.
Thank you, Leo, for the 5 bits, my friend. And yes, it does rock. It does indeed rock. I call that previous deck the deck where you heal your opponent to death. Healing them to death. Okay, Doomsday is one of the combo pieces, so we're gonna hold on to that in hand. We're just gonna go forward from there. Sorry, trying to spice up the music.
Awesome.
Drew the ice block, which is unfortunate because you can play that for 0 if you have the right card. But... Alright, we start with this with Open the Waygate.
Happy Feast of Winter Veil.
This is a quest we have to complete in order to get a card called Time Warp. And the quest requires us to play 8 spells that were not in our deck to begin with. There's a lot of ways we can do that, and I'll show you them to you as we go here.
quickly.
I think we have an AFK priest.
You have no damage made. Stop 30 and min. Wild mage. Priest. Wild mage. 10 seconds.
Wild Rage is AFK, it appears. Maybe they're AFK because they're busy raging at Wild. Some people don't like Wild, but I think a lot of the reason that I love it is because it's all new to me. So,
And research project wonderful.
alright, so we're gonna play Research Project.
Research project.
Alright, good. I mean, not great, but good. If he's gonna be AFK, we will not pull this off. All right, so Primordial Glyph. It is a spell discovery card, meaning discovery cards will basically always mean, unless you're discovering from deck, that you're gonna play a spell that wasn't in your deck. None of these spells were in my deck. We'll take Build a Snowman. The reason we'll take Build a Snowman is because that will result in us receiving 2 more spells that weren't in our deck to begin with. And that's one of the keys to this deck is playing the spells in ways that make sense. There we go. We have now 1 progress in Open the Waygate. Hey, if he is going to be AFK, we could get a certain achievement. Maybe we'll get that. That'd be nice. We're just going to play Ice Block. Get out of here. Oh, he's frozen. Oh, he's a rogue! He's a rogue! He just discarded Shadowcrafter Scabs. He's a rogue. He's not even a priest. Yay. Refreshing spring water, I guess. Okay, Vargoth is another quest piece. Yep, definitely a rogue. Masquerading as a priest. Alright, so that's another combo piece. Play Build Snow Brute. Okay. I'm gonna start using some of these spells on my own minions. That's the only choice I have. Use the Snow Brute. Here's the thing. Ray of Frost is a twin spell, which means you get another copy of it when you play it. The copy of it wasn't in your deck to begin with, if that makes any sense. It wasn't originally in your deck. So that actually counts for this thing. It counted. Look at that. And then Cantor's Flow. Try to keep it down a little bit.
Time runs out on me.
Freeze the snowman. Just to get some stuff out of the hand. I hope I can get 9 mana here. Because there's an achievement for ending a turn with all 3 snowmen on the battlefield. So I don't want to hurt my minions anymore. That's bad. So bad. I think I'm just gonna end turn. I assume he's not going to do anything. I'm about to get an achievement. Yay! Yep, let's get it. Alright. As soon as we end our turn, we're not going to attack because we'd kill him if we did. Well, no, we wouldn't, but I just want to make sure this works. Let's end the turn. Here's my achievement! Yay! And that's one of the achievements that's worth experience, so... Well, I guess we win. This guy's not gonna play, so... Killed by snowmen. How's that feel? How does that feel? How does that feel? Does it feel good? I doubt it. I really doubt it. So, in the interest of time, I don't think I'll do that deck again. Wait. Okay. But I guess what I'll say is, the idea of that deck is you get Time Warp, and Time Warp is a card that gives you an extra turn. You play Archmage Vargoth, which replays a spell that you cast in the same turn. Then you play Time Warp in that same turn, so Vargoth replays Time Warp. So you get 2 extra turns. Then, you play the Grey Sage Parrot, which recasts the last spell you cast that costs more than 5 mana, which will be Time Warp. You get another extra turn. You play a card called Educated Elec, which remembers the any spell cast. It remembers any spell cast while it's alive, and then the death rattle is it will shuffle that spell back into your deck. You play Doomsayer, and you play Potion of Illusion. Which hopefully is cheaper. Like, it's better if it's cheapened by Enchantress Flow to make sure you can actually play these things. Doomsayer will basically kill all the minions that you just summoned on your next turn. The Potion of Illusion gives you 1/1 copies of them in your hand. And all you need is copies of them because they all have, effects that doesn't matter how much health they have. So you do that, you end your turn, Doomsayer kills everything, but you have copies of it again. Potion of Illusion is then shuffled back into your deck because of the Educated Elec. Then, you can literally repeat that process with cheaper costs. As long as your deck is empty, you will always redraw Potion of Illusion, so your deck doesn't have to be empty for this to work. You'll always redraw Potion of Illusion because it's the only thing in your deck every time the Elec puts it there. So, you just repeat the same thing. The Parrot again, which recasts Time Warp, the Doomsayer, the Elec again, Potion of Illusion again, then you use Fire Blast to hit your opponent, and then you end your turn, all your minions die, then you repeat, same process over and over and over again, getting infinite turns until your enemy is dead from up to 30 Fire Blasts. There you go. That's how that deck works. I didn't get to show it, though, which that guy was like, I don't even want to play. I want to show the Big Priest next, I think. I love the Big Priest. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of these are so much fun.
Anduin versus Valera.
Your name is Descendant Rogue. Use unbefore cards. Your opponent goes first.
The light shall bring victory.
Starting hand. People with face cards. Metal Fiend is 1 of 4. Shadow Vision 2 of 4.
Okay.
Metal Fiend is Resurrect 3 of 4. Resurrect 4 of 4. Resurrect 3 of 4.
We're going to put both of those away.
Shadow Vision 2 of 4.
Keep Shadow Visions for now.
You drew 1 wave of 1 face target. You get a point. Opponent's turn.
We drew Vargas, which doesn't make me super happy.
Your opponent's draw a card.
Does not make me super happy.
Turn it. Your turn. You'll hear reading.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
And wave of 3 of 6.
I guess it's alright.
The point 5 of 6. Wave of 3 of 6. The point 5 of 6.
Okay. I guess we can use him later.
Wave of 3 of 6. The point 5 of 6. Use the 11. Turn it. Opponent's turn.
Yeah, we can use him later.
Your opponent's drew 1 card. Your opponent's plays result equal and 2 result equal 0 and deal 1 damage. 2 cards more
Oh no! We won't have time because it's this OTK. Oh, that doesn't make me happy at all.
And Shadow Vision 2. Wave of 3 of 7.
We're drawing all the wrong things,
Shadow Vision 2.
guys.
You play Shadow Vision 2 1. 0 1 of 3. Resurrect 2 of 3. Palm Beating 3 of 3. 1 Palm Beating was added to your hand. And the point 4 of 7. No more damage options. Use the 11. Turn it. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card. Your opponent traded Black Wolf Regardless. Your opponent drew 1 card. Your opponent plays simple 4 spell combat and dominion. Your opponent drew 1 card. Turn it. Your turn. You have 3 others. You drew 1 resurrect.
They're going for that Death Rattle OT, or that not
Metal
Death
Fiend
Rattle. Well, yeah, Death Rattle OT.
Wave of 3
Technically.
Metal Fiend. Wave of 3 The point 4 of 8. Wave Metal Fiend is 1 of 8. Wave of 3 Metal Fiend 3 deal 2 damage to all minions if you're all minions. Wave of 3 1 up. Set the attack of all enemy minions for 1 until next turn. The point 4 of 8. Palm Beating 7 of 8.
It won't matter what is.
Hero Power Missile. And Palm Beating 7 of 8. Play card. You play Palm Beating 2 1. Clothing device 1 of 3. Against all odds 2 of 3. Clothing device 1 other. Discover a copy of a minion in your opponent's deck. Against all odds 2 of 3. 5 other. Destroy all attack minions. One sleeping soul 3 of 3. 4 other. Silence of enemy minion. Then summon a copy of it. Clothing device 1 of 3. 1 clothing device was added to your hand. And wave of 3 2 of 8. The point 4. Clothing device 6 of 8. Play card. You play
Why
clothing
not?
device 2 1. Clothing units 1 of 1. 1 clothing units was added to
I'll
your
take that.
hand. And wave of 3. The point 4 of 8. Wave of 3 2. The point 4 of 8. You skip. Turn it. Opponent's turn.
I don't need it, but I'll take it. Actually, you know what? Actually, could be valuable.
And Metal Fiend. Wave of 3 2. Archmage 3. The point 4 of 8. Massive Stereo 5 of 8. Obsidian statue 6 of 8.
That actually could be really cool. Actually,
Your opponent plays no
I just realized that. But I probably won't survive long enough for that to
You
matter.
have all others. You do not shadow.
Unfortunately.
Cobalt Illusion State of 9. Shadow Vision 9 of 9. Cobalt Illusion State of 4 mana. Shadow Vision 9 of 2 mana. Play. You play Shadow Vision 2 1. Shadow Earth. Get 1 of Shadow Essence 2 of 3. One
Shadow Essence is the one we
Hero
want,
Power Missile. And Metal Fiend is 1 of 9.
without question.
Hero Power
But
Missile.
again, we're probably going to die
And Metal Fiend is 1
right
of 9.
now.
Wave of 3 2 of 9. The point 4 of 9. Hero Power Missile. Choose a target. Your hero. 30 health. Missile. And wave of 3 2 of 9. You can still. Turn it. Opponent's turn.
Because they've played Snowfall Graveyard, which implies they have the draw.
Your opponent plays Secret Passage. You place your hand with all cards from your deck. Stop next turn.
Oh nope, they're still looking for it. See, I would wait. Because if you can't find it all in 3 turns, then Snowfall Graveyard runs out. You have 2 copies of it, sure, but you know. I think I would wait.
Your opponent drew 1 card. Your opponent is Minion Blade. 3 through the battle.
Okay, there's the blade.
Hero Blade 3 attack.
There's the blade.
Your hero does 3 damage. Turn it. Your opponent's first card. Your opponent's second card. Move from your opponent's hand to your opponent's deck.
The Blade of Terror.
You have no valid plays. 7 cards more added to your opponent's hand. Your turn. You have 5 others. You drew 1 card of Moon.
Ugh, I'm trying all the wrong cards, dude.
Archmage 5 of 3 of the point 4 of 10.
It makes me sad. It makes me very, very sad.
Play card. You place a coin. You make 1 other. And Metal Fiend is wave of 3. Archmage 5. Massive Stereo 4 of 9. Cobalt Illusion State. Shadow Essence 8 of 9. Play. You play Shadow Essence. 1 special velocity something. And wave of 3 2 of 8. No more damage option. Use. Turn it. Opponent's turn.
And now I die.
Your opponent drew 1 card.
I'm sure they have all the other pieces. They have
Your
to.
opponent is Cobalt Illusion State. Summon 1 copy of your hand.
Here we go. Here's the OTK that I showed you earlier.
Your opponent's hero attack. Your Scrapyard Colossus. Your opponent's hero for 5 damage. Your Scrapyard Colossus 3 damage. Your opponent's taking a blade. Your opponent's taking a blade.
There they are.
Your opponent's taking a blade. Your opponent's taking 5 damage. Your opponent's Cobalt Illusion State 1 minute or something. Your opponent's
Yep.
taking 5 damage. Your opponent's taking blade. Your opponent's Cobalt Illusion State 1 minute or something. Your opponent's taking 5 damage. Your opponent's Cobalt Illusion State 1 minute or something. Your opponent's taking 5 damage. 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 Your opponent's Cobalt Illusion State 1 minute or something. Your opponent's Cobalt Illusion State 1 minute or something. Your opponent's taking 5 damage.
There you go. Now you've seen the full OTK version. 34 damage. Dang. 34 damage.
Play wild. Choose your deck 1 of 3. 4:06 p.m.
I think I will try that deck again.
Choose your deck. Bit 15. 5 minutes. Wait.
In hopes we don't run across an OTK deck like that. But I will try that one again for him. That is such a good deck, man. It's such a good deck. I love it. It's really good. I didn't get to show you any of the cool things about that deck. Enough that I will try it again.
Versus the Thunder King. Kings and gods.
The light shall bring victory.
Okay, you away. Probably keep that. Eh. I guess we'll keep that too. Oh, it's another aggro deck.
Happy Feast of Winterbane.
Gosh, golly darn it. An odd shaman of all things. Interesting. It's an even shaman. That's what I meant to say. We'll take replicate because it's a great idea. Great for this deck, trust me. Alrighty then. Another card I didn't want to draw. I have to use this. Well, at least all the minions are dead. But now they have the Ghost Fire. Yep, I knew they were going to do that. All this is about stalling. I still don't have Shadow Essence, which really makes me mad. Okay. I think I will Hysteria him.
Grab your shield.
Sunnyside Ramsey has raided you with 5 viewers.
Sunnyside Ramsey, thank you for the raid with 5 viewers. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a bunch. We are doing some cool wild deck fun this stream. Well, that's a lot of minions. Alright. And this is not working out. It's not working out, guys. Not getting the draw I need. I mean, I will at least be able to show you one of the minions pretty soon, but it's not going to matter because his minions are so strong. Well, I guess we'll do this one. And then they'll promptly killerate it. They'll killerate it real good. It would have been really helpful if that thing destroyed the man. Alright, here's what we'll do. This is pretty cool, but I'm probably still dead. Yeah, I'm super duper dead. Wow, it's killing all the wrong minions. Dang it. Alright, well clearly I'm not going to be able to show you a successful play of that deck. Oh man. So anyway, the idea of that deck is it's all built around summoning minions and copies of minions. There's a few cards that summon 5/5 copies of minions. I probably should have copied the Obsidian statue instead. I mean the Vargoth play was cool, but it relied too heavily on me surviving that turn. Man. Anyway. The spells like Shadow Essence summon 5/5 copies of minions from your deck, and all the minions are pretty important minions. They do different things. So if it summons a 5/5 Vargoth, well then the spell is repeated at the end of your turn. Because that's what he does. Repeats the spell you cast at the end of your turn. And so on and so forth. If it summons a Blood of Cahoon spits out a 5/5 copy of a random minion in your deck at the end of every turn, as long as it's live. So there you go, you know? Ziliax is a lifesteal minion, so you'll have lifesteal. So is the Obsidian statue, and it destroys other minions when it dies. It destroys enemy minions. Now, my Obsidian statue didn't destroy the right minion any of those times, but, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, that's the idea. Just flood the board with big minions that resummon each other, and resummon them yourself as well. Let's go with... I want to go with... What do I want to go with? We'll go with Even Warlock. That's a good one.
Tamsin,
versus Sylvanas.
Stormwind will tremble before Tamsin Row.
Alright, we don't need to keep that. Keep the Protector. Keep the Doity Rat. And I guess we'll keep Defile as well, but... yeah, sure, why not? Hi, Nana. My cat is saying hello to me.
Turned our curse
Oh, wow.
into our strength.
So an even Warlock and an odd Hunter. Great.
Happy holidays. Did you get me a present?
Great. This is very much a bad matchup for me because they'll just win. Unfortunately.
I'm not getting any younger.
Yep. The problem is I still have to do damage to myself to draw cards.
You cannot hide.
I don't know why they played Flare there. That doesn't help them. Okay. Whatevs, bruh. Play one of the dirty rats. Why not? Oh wow. Well, that was a noob.
Well played.
That's a big old oops. I'm already like half dead. Yep, I am half dead. Hey, if they don't kill my giants, which they probably will. Oh no, I'm dead. Never mind.
You have my thanks.
This battle is over.
I could have actually won if they didn't kill me. Because Battleground Battlemaster could have given them Wind Fury and then I would have just won. I could have actually won that. But anyway, the point of even Warlock is to basically flood the board with giants that are summoned through a variety of circumstances. The Molten Giant is summoned, can be summoned for cheap if you have low health. And the Mountain Giant can be summoned for cheap if you have a full hand of cards. That's how you fill the board. You can also raise dead to get your giants back, you know, stuff like that. It's pretty cool when it works. It's not the greatest Warlock deck by any means, but it's pretty cool when it works. Let's go back. No, let's show you the Reno Priest. Show the Reno Priest. I like the Reno Priest. I like pretty much any Reno deck I'm a big fan of. Actually, there's one I struggle with. In fact, I'll even show the one I struggle with, but I'm mostly a Reno fan.
Anduin versus Morgul.
The light shall bring victory.
Okay. We'll keep Shadow Reaper Anduin. Let me put Raise Dead away for now. And keep Zephyrus. Because why not? Oh, a Murloc! Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good. If I'm being honest, I don't remember why Penflinger's in this deck, but I'm sure there's a very good reason.
Root Talon, hey yo. How do you even start Wild?
How do you even start Wild? Well, first of all, you have to get out of Apprentice and into Bronze. If you've gotten out of Apprentice, you're halfway there. What you need next is at least one Wild card in your collection. Only then can you start Wild.
Quickly.
We will take we'll take Renew. Here's what we'll do.
Root Talon, that's neat. I'm an Apprentice 38.
Nice. Pop that. Holy. Smite. This. I just realized I know now why Penflinger's in this deck. I will play the coin to get the Penflinger safe. Take that. Lady Red, I might want to play this right away. Because I don't think it counts towards its quest if it's summoned with the rat. So let's play the Dirty Rat. Oh, that's even better. He's a Reno Murloc thing. I just deprived him of that battle cry.
Root Talon, good to see you streaming again. You're one of the only people who streams Hearthstone on the regular besides Sturlock. I stream it on occasion, but I'm pathetic ATM, so don't want to do it till I am good.
There we go. Oh, that counted towards this quest. Oh well, that's fine. I'll live. I'll leave that there. Yeah, it's good to be back, honestly. It's good to be streaming again. Oh. My poor dirty rat. It got frogged. It got froged. Take that. Well, there's no pirates in this. Unfortunately.
Root talent for us, it's snowing so hard. We're not used to it, so whenever it happens, everything closes.
Oh no, what do I want? Probably this. I said it was snowing? I love the snow. I'm a huge snow person. I'm a snow person! Oh, he ate Zephyrus. That sucks. That does indeed suck.
Root talent, do you get snow where you live?
Yeah, we certainly do. But I love it. I love it a lot. I don't think I'll be able to show you this one. I didn't get the ideal draw. By now I should have been playing one of my combo pieces, but I don't have it.
Root talent, it's funny the amount of blind people who live in Chicago. Like, I would have thought that'd be the last place you want to live with all the shootings and everything going on over there you hear on the news every weekend.
I'm probably gonna lose, guys. Oh, there's the freaking card I need. It doesn't matter, it's too late. I'm still super dead.
Well played.
Yeah. Oh boy, I'm really, really dead. Okay. Well, let me explain how that deck usually works. How that deck is supposed to work. So I played that card called Raza the Chained. What that card does is, if you have no duplicates in your deck, it makes your hero power cost 0. Okay? That's step 1. Then, at some point in the game, you have to play Shadow Reaper Anduin, which is a hero card. It's a non-standard hero card, and turns Anduin into Evil Anduin. And Evil Anduin's hero power is to do 2 damage to anything you want. Whatever you target, you'll do 2 damage to it. So kind of much like a Quest Hunter, the idea is, you do 2 damage, you play a card, most of which are cheap spells. You do 2 damage again, you play a card, you do 2 damage again. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. His hero power refreshes every time you play a card. I should have mentioned that. So yeah, that's how that's supposed to work. But I only drew Raza the Chained on the 8th turn, so it was all bad. Let's go. Let's try the Ignite Mage. This deck requires a lot of speed, so I actually don't know yet how viable it is, but I have pulled it off one time. I've managed to pull it off one time. It's very hard, though. Very hard. Very hard. Gotta be very fast. When you're gonna go for it, you really gotta go for it. You really gotta go for it.
Jaina versus Zyrella!
For the light. For my daughter! You asked for it.
What do we start with? Okay. By the way, there's a lot of tradables in this deck.
Root Talon, cheer for as my brother says. This is my tribute.
Why, thank you. Thank you very much for the 4 bits, my friend. I very much appreciate that. Alright, Molten Reflection is good. Keep those things, I suppose. We have 1 combo piece. We do have Sanctum Chandler in hand, so that's good.
Happy Feast of Winter.
Nightbot, want to know more about Super Blind Man? Follow him on more things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks and enjoy the show.
So this deck has a bunch of tradables in it. You'll quickly see that. And the reason there's a bunch of tradables in it is because this deck is all about getting your combo pieces. It's all about it.
I don't have enough mana.
Alright, what? Read it. Thank you.
Time runs out on me.
Okay. I'm not gonna coin that. I'd be coining into another trade, so that's not worth it.
No tech!
Lots of trading. I did tell you guys. If you have a quest to play or trade 15 tradable cards, this is a good deck to use to get that quest done.
Root Talon, I've been curious. How long have you been streaming on Twitch? Because your old recordings you once had on your website are still as funny in my memory as they would be listening to them again.
I have been streaming on Twitch since 2017. No. Yes. Wait. Yes? Yeah, we just did, yeah. It is 2017. We just did the 3-year anniversary. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. I really do. Alright. Trade some more. No, I hit T! What the heck? I've never seen that before. I've never seen that happen before.
Free of that blasted
And dude.
Another happy guildie.
Oh my god, dude. What is happening?
You play first name. Your opponent's archmage card is put through damage.
Done.
1 second name was added to your hand. Turn ended. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card. Your opponent plays Shadow Essence. Summon a 5/5 copy of a random minion in your deck. Once you power something in your opponent's battlefield.
Oh, interesting.
Your opponent's archmage card is attacked your hero. Your hero goes through damage. Turn ended. Your opponent's archmage card is cleared. One card of fusion something in your opponent's battlefield. You have 5 cards. You do 1 Shadow Emergent.
Well, looks like you get to see the big priest work.
And Sanctum Chapter 107. Molten Revelation 2. Royal Librarian. Infant Speaker is Magical. Royal Librarian 3. Trade card.
These are due back
You draw first
tomorrow.
name. And Molten Revelation. Infant Speaker is Magical 307. Infant Speaker is Magical. Second name 507. Traveling Merchant 607.
Root Talon, well, you're really good at it. I've really only just got started streaming myself, and I do it on occasion. It's fun.
Traveling Merchant. Trade card.
Why, thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
You do not feel And Infant Speaker is Magical 307. Infant Speaker is Magical 407. Summon to the right.
I did mean to summon this one.
You summon it. Cycle. You cast 1 ice block. Minions. Impatient shopkeeper 1 of 3. Choose a card. Opponent's minions. 1 of 3. 5 cards. No more valid options. Scrub 2. Your impatient shopkeeper attack your opponent's 1 of 2. Minion card. Minions. Traveling merchant 1 of 2. Choose a card. Opponent's minions. Your traveling merchant attack your opponent's 1 of 2. Minion card. Turn ended. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card.
I don't know. I don't know why this. I don't know why 2 times when I hit trade, it didn't work.
Your opponent plays Resurrect. Summon a random friendly minion at target name. 1 of 2. Something in your opponent's battlefield.
Yeah.
Your opponent uses
This is how the big priest is supposed to work. When you get a good draw, this is how it's supposed to work. This is really good.
Look
Look at that. Isn't that great? It's frickin' geek.
Second name 407. First name 5. Second name. First name 507. He'll clear 607. First name 5. Choose a target. Opponent's minions. Archmage target 1 of 5. You want it. Archmage 2 3. You play first name. Your opponent's archmage target goes through damage. 1 second name was added to your hand. Second name. He'll clear 5. Second name 4. Choose a opponent 2 1. You play second name. Your opponent's archmage target goes through damage. Your opponent's hand. Infant Speaker is Magical 306. He'll clear 406. Rust 5 506. He'll clear 406. You summon He'll clear 3 damage.
It happened again. It happened again. I pressed T.
You have no valid plays. Turn ended. Opponent's turn.
I'm very unhappy with this. I may just concede this match.
Root Talon, it's funny, my brothers and I were talking about the eras of the audio games community. This seems to be the decade of accessible mods. So many coming out.
Yeah, I would agree with that actually. There's a lot of them. There's the Stardew one, there's this one, there's the Doki Doki Literature Club one, which seems to kind of be hit or miss, but it's there. I'm just gonna. I think I need to concede.
You win.
I don't know what's going on there, man. Alright, maybe that's not a good deck to show. At least not right now. I do need to figure out what's going on with OBS. Because I am getting slowdown in my computer, but only when OBS is running. Figure that one out. I guess I won't show a fast-paced deck like that. Let's see. Let's show the Cthulhu Rogue. This is kind of a... It doesn't use the bug that I talked about earlier. This is just a classic kind of Cthulhu plus Galakron-based rogue. And it doesn't win often, but again, it's... Cthulhu is one of those things that I've always loved it, so I'm into any deck that has it. So, let's show Cthulhu Rogue. It really, to be honest, I'll be super honest. This deck doesn't win a lot at all. Not that it just doesn't always win. I would actually say it barely wins. But winning for this deck for me is not the point because I think this deck is so much fun. It's just so much fun. I've won before with it, but not very often.
The name's Butter. Cutter Butter.
And this is probably a Pirate Warrior, which means winning is probably not something I should even consider. We'll keep Seal Fate. Put that away. I guess we'll keep the shield too. Praise Galakron!
Job's done.
Okay. And it's a quest warrior. Of course it is. Of course. Of course. Here we go. Here comes the onslaught.
Place a point. Name one mother crystal is turned on me. Your opponent name one mother. Your opponent summons plus and 2 unnatural fire. This is you play cost 1 less.
Ow.
Your opponent 2 damage. Your opponent's patches of iron six.
And ow.
Your opponent's make a clear. Focus is 1 out of 3. Your opponent's patches of iron six. Your opponent's 6 and 5. Your hero 2 damage. Turn it. Your turn. You have 3 mother. You do 1 disciple of sun.
And Quest Warriors are so ridiculous.
And place Tavern 06.
So ridiculous.
Seal 8 6. Choose a target. Your opponent's 6 plus 6 and 1 of 6 and 2 3. You play seal 8. Your opponent's 6 and 3 damage. 1 of 3 damage and your opponent's 6 and 5. Your hero.
I mean, at least the cannon's dead, but still.
Choose a target. Your opponent's 6 plus 6 2 1. Patches of iron 1 1. Plus. Your opponent's plus 8 and your opponent's 6. Turn it. Your opponent's turn.
Root Talon, are you accepting challenges at some point? Because I feel like playing Hearthstone.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. I would be happy to accept challenges. However, I actually only have one standard deck left in my entire list. I only have one standard deck. So, either I can face you with the one standard deck that I have, or I can borrow one of your decks. But that's the only choice I have. I have exactly one standard deck left. I would love to allow what I actually really like to do.
You got rid of all your decks. Wow. I only have 2 custom decks.
What I actually like to do these days is, for those who have Wild unlocked, I really enjoy inviting people to try my decks out, to borrow my Wild decks and see how they like them. But of course, you have to have Wild unlocked for that. So, yeah, I do acknowledge, I definitely acknowledge that it is much more difficult to challenge me now than it used to be.
And shield battle 1 7. Man 1 0 7. Shield battle 1 7. Goblin Lackey 4 7. 1 mother. 1 1. Battle cry. Hero minion 1 attack and rush. More fun 5 7. Choose a target. Opponent's minion. Small 3 1. It is that 3 1. Patches of 1 1. Harvest 2 2. Just first 1 1. And shield battle 1 Man 1 0 7. You have no summon minion.
The only choice I have.
Goblin Lackey. Man 1 0 7. Goblin Lackey 4. More fun 5 7. Goblin Lackey 6 7. Hero battle. Mastery.
Looks like it. Guess I could take the hit.
You have 5 mother.
Hold on.
More fun 5 7.
I'm
5
getting
mother.
inspiration.
You play more fun.
Oh no, I killed the wrong one! I killed the wrong. That one was actually my fault. I remembered the Cannoneer being the leftmost, but they summoned the Buccaneer on the left. So that was my fault. I just killed the wrong minion. Good for me. Good for me. That just means I'll die faster. In fact, I'm probably dead this turn. Yep, seems about right. Dang man. Dang man. Dang man. I still love that deck. I can't explain it, but I'm never gonna not love that deck. I've gotten to much further points than that before. That was a Quest Warrior. It's tough to face Quest Warriors no matter who you are. And I wish I wasn't getting the slowdown. This is bugging me a lot. I am bugged, chat. I am bugged by OBS slowing my system down, and it shouldn't
Nightbot,
because
want
my
to know more about Super Blind Man,
system is
follow him on
awesome.
more things, and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
I am bugged.
Root Talon, what rank are you?
I am Platinum 5 currently. Wild Platinum 5. I do expect to hit Diamond this month. Maybe even Legend. Hopefully Legend. Hopefully I can get that far. I would love to say that I got to Legend.
Root Talon, that is truly insane.
Let's Let's go with Mechathune Warlock. I love this one. Plus, you get to hear Nemzi. If you've never heard...
Root Talon, will you be the first blind legend?
No. There's already 2 others that I believe... I believe there's 2 others currently. That I'm even aware of. There's probably more than that, but there's 2 that I'm aware of that hit legend. If you've never heard Nemzi before, get ready for adorable and creepy at the same time. She's wonderful.
Nemzi versus Magni.
Don't forget, Great Father Winters wants you.
Isn't that like kind of creepy while also being adorable? Isn't it? Isn't it? All right. Right. We will start with the armor vendor. It's another pirate warrior. Am I surprised? I wish I was. All I can do is try to stay alive. Long enough for this to work.
Root Talon, I've seen this one card that'll give you like 20 or so armor. That was pretty cool.
You want... Okay. I know what deck I need to show you next. Would you like me... Would you... If you think 20 armor is cool, how would you like to witness me getting 2,500 armor? You think that would appeal?
You here for the tour?
Root Talon, wait, what? 2,500 armor?
2,500 armor. If I can pull off the combo, it does require some doing. If I can pull it off, yes, 2,500 armor. I will need some luck, but yeah. Finally, one of my combo pieces. I have 2 combo pieces, that's good. Great. There's 3.
Root Talon, how's Misty? Haven't seen her stream in a while, but then again, that might just be me not watching Twitch often.
Well, she actually recently came back to streaming. She really didn't stream for a while, you are right about that. But she recently came back to streaming. She streams... she's still not streaming often. She doesn't intend to stream often. But she did stream Last week? Or the week before?
You here for the door?
Hey, you want me to kill all the minions? Watch this. Every minion will die. Defile. Defile is so great.
Root Talon, also, I've been curious. What does Divine Shield do?
Divine Shield protects a minion from a single hit, so it doesn't matter how hard the hit is, they'll take no damage for one hit as long as they have Divine Shield. Oh, what to do? I may just do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
You know nothing of death.
I'm gonna burn some cards, but that's I think that's okay.
We must hasten.
Yeah. Nothing for now, thank you.
No force on Azeroth can stop me.
Rakara, huh? Oof, I lost both my rune mithril rods. I don't actually need them with a full with full mana though. That's kind of okay. What can I do?
What is taking so long?
I guess I'll use my file.
Root Talon, also, what is a Tavern Brawl? I've got a quest that says play one of those things.
There we go.
Side effects.
There we go. There we go. Tavern Brawl. Oh, two of them, cool. Tavern Brawl is a weekly event. That is different every week. Oh, I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. Dang. Okay, so Tavern Brawls are weekly events, different every week. And when I say they're different, I mean they are very, very different every week. This week, for example...
I'm guessing you have to be bronze to participate?
You do... Well, no, actually you don't. Yeah, you don't. one of your classes has to be level 20. As long as one of your classes is level 20, you can do a Tavern Brawl. And this week's Tavern Brawl is actually very, very fun. Because, believe it or not, it's a cooperative Tavern Brawl. No kidding. It's actually a cooperative event where you and another player have to try and survive while basically it's a New Year's event. So it's you and another player trying to decorate the tavern for New Year's. And these party crashers show up and you have to try to get rid of them but also keep each other alive long enough to decorate the tavern, and then you have to destroy a piñata golem. It's really, really fun. In fact, if you have one of your classes at level 20, I can actually challenge you to a Tavern Brawl right now, if you like. That is something we could do on stream together if you want to. Because it is a cooperative Tavern Brawl, so why not? As long as one of your classes is level 20, I can challenge you to a Tavern Brawl.
Root Talon, how do you check the level of your classes?
One of the easiest ways is to, if you go into like practice mode, for instance, just, you know, where you're seeing all the decks that are available in practice mode. If you go down through that, if you highlight a class and then go down, it'll show you that class's level. So as long as one of them is 20, then we're good. Swagwar TV is playing right now. He's the guy that was helping us out last time we streamed Hearthstone. Yeah, I'll wait to see, because if we can do this, I'll help you get that quest done. I will help you get that quest done by doing a Tavern Brawl with you. Whatever your most commonly played class is likely to be the one that's at level 20, if any of them are. Yeah, I had to claim my 100 gold. Gold.
Root Talon, unfortunately not. Highest level is 12.
Oh, well, that is unfortunate. Well, then you won't be able to complete that quest for a little while. You'll have to wait till one of them is 20. Unfortunately. Alright. Well then, in that case, we will go back to it. We got about half an hour, a little bit less probably, because I'll usually end slightly before. I'd say probably 2 or 3 matches, depending on how it goes. Let's go with... let's go with Even Hunter, I think. Yeah. Even Hunter is fun. And very aggressive. Which is fun.
Rexar versus Morgul!
Morgul!
I have your scent.
I love that skin. Alright. We will keep Piercing Shot because he's going to summon a lot of minions if he's a Murloc shaman, like I think he is. Yeah, I think we keep all this stuff.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
So what that means, what that trigger was just now, is because I have Gen Greymane, or Gen Greymane, I think it's actually pronounced, and all of the cards in my deck are even cost cards, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 mana. My hero power now costs 1. Oh, I can use it immediately. Without the coin. Yep, it is indeed a Murloc Shaman. I was worried about that. But I might be able to kill him fast enough. Because this is an aggressive deck. So let's do Cult Neophyte. Alright, Pressure Plate. That'll destroy a minion if he casts a spell. Okay. I think we're going to do some Piercing Shot. It's tempting to do it. It's really tempting to do it to the Mermaid. Because that would do 5 damage to him. But... oh, come on now. Try that again. I'm gonna take care of the caravan instead. Yeah, I don't know. Murlocs are so aggressive. They're so aggressive. I don't know why they didn't attack me. Go with Dragon Bane. It's probably a bad idea though. They will have to kill that. They probably will focus at least one Murloc on killing it, which is good for me. I think I'm super dead. Problem is this deck doesn't deal well with a lot of minions on board. I will likely destroy a few of them before it's over, but you know. I'm very surprised at that. I feel like that was not the best use of things. Wandering monster's a good thing. Ah, nice. Oh, they killed it. I don't understand why they're not killing me faster. They should be ignoring my minions and just killing me. That's what you're supposed to do as a Murloc Paladin or Shaman or whatever. Ow. Oh, that tide collar is 9-3. Bear trap. There we go. I should be pretty well protected from dying this turn. Because a lot of them will die. Yeah! I might be able to win this. I might be able to pull this off. Yeah, I win. I win. And we end with the knife vendor.
Are you a fan?
That is a win, chat. That is a win at Platinum 5. Ladies and gentlemen. So even under's pretty cool. It's very aggressive, and it just out-aggroed. Well, I mean, arguably that Murloc did not play as a Murloc should, because the focus should have been the face, and I mean they did eventually, like with the 9-3 they did, but like I don't know, I feel like they could have played better. I mean, who am I to say? I don't have a Murloc deck, but I feel like it could have been better. Oh yeah, I was gonna try to do the 2500 armor combo, huh? Alright. Where are you? There you are. I will try. I will make no promises. Because it's difficult to pull off, but I will try. I will 100% give it my best shot.
Nalfurion versus Rexar.
Ah, it's a against a hunter, it's not likely. The problem is this deck is very slow. It's really cool when it works. It's very slow. Oh, I have 3 of my combo pieces already. I mean, that's nice, but on the other hand... Yeah, it's also an odd quest hunter. Oh, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work.
Happy feast of winter veil.
A little too fast for us. A little bit too fast for us. I have both line crackers. I do not need both of them. I only need one. But I have both. So.
Job's done.
Okay, those are all good draws. Those are all more combo pieces. I still don't think I'll be fast enough, though. I still need Wild Heart Guff. And the other copy of Bees. That's all I need, though. Well, let's see if we can find one of them. Token summons will do. I could have used Biology Project. I probably should have used Biology Project there, but I didn't. That's my mistake. I don't know why you did that. Why do people waste Flare? I don't understand. It's useful. People just waste it sometimes. I don't get it. So the hope is we can out-armor them in time. That's the hope. But they do so much damage, it's not very likely. Why did they... Okay, sure. They should have saved that. They should have held on to that. I'm about to have a minion. There. Now I have 6 armor and a 5/10 minion. Oh! Hunter's Mark, come on! Rude. Well, I guess that's dead. There's the copy of Bees. Unbelievable. I think I'll just use Biology Project here. They have no minions, it's not useful at all.
For the wilds.
Ow. Ow. Well, that's great.
And Mike 1 of 10. Solo Eclipse 4 of 10. Mike 5 of 10. Flux Warriors Blue Season. Spin Blade of 10. Dodge Mage 10 of 10. Hero Power Shape Shift. And Dodge Mage 4 mana. You have 8 mana. Dodge Mage 9 of 10. 3 mana. Spin Blade 6 mana. 7 of 10. Spin Blade. Flux Warriors 1 mana. Mike 5 Solo Eclipse. First Sales Wheel. Make it a 2 of 10. Mike 1 of 10. Make it a 2 of 10. 10 mana. Solo Eclipse 4 of 10. Mike 5 of 10. Flux Warriors Blue Season 10. Spin Blade of 10.
I may have to.
6 mana. Spin Blade. Dodge Mage 10 of 10. Hero Power Shape Shift. And Spin Blade of 10.
Maybe a waste too, but I can't.
You play Spin Blade. 1,000 people. And first Sales Wheel 9. Solo Eclipse 4. Flux Warriors Blue Season. Hero Power Shape Shift.
Oh, I could have. Oh.
You use Shape Shift. Hero Mage 1 up. Hero.
For the wilds.
I did that wrong.
Job done.
I'm very sad about that.
Your hero does 1 attack. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card.
I need Guff. I need Guff. I can't do this without Guff.
Your opponent plays a well. Deal 2 damage to a minion. Deal 1 more damage for each piece you control. Your damage equals 2 damage. Your opponent can now clear. Opponent is level 2. Your opponent's can now clear. 1 save must damage to your opponent's hand. Your opponent's save must damage to 6 level 5. The rest of the game, hero power. Your opponent uses this hero power deal 3 damage. Your damage equals 3 damage. Your opponent's touches reinforcement spirit. Some touches the other. Your opponent's touches reinforcement spirit. Side phase. Use hero power 3 times. You roll some 3 through 1 negative. Mean that the number something your opponent's battlefield. Your opponent takes all minions lose health. Destroy all enemy secrets. 4 cards. Your opponent's drew 1 card. Your opponent uses this hero power deal 3 damage.
Yeah, I guess you could just use it for this. I guess that makes some sense. Okay, branching paths.
And Mike 1 of 10. Solo Eclipse 4 of 10. Mike 5 of 10. Flux Warriors Blue Season. D7 of 10. D8 of 10. Dodge Mage Slug. Munching Plus 10 of 10. Dodge Mage Slug 9 of 10. You summon Dodge Mage Slug.
Free of that blasted tower.
And Solo Eclipse. D. Munching. Hero Power Shape. And Munching Plus 9 of 9. Play card. You play Munching Plus. Choose 1. Beat the Russian 1. Lose the chest wheel. You play Lose the chest. Main 6 armor. Your hero main 6 armor. Choose 1. Beat the Russian 1. Lose the chest wheel. You play Lose the chest. Main 6 armor. Your hero main 6 armor. And first sales wheel 8. Flux Warriors Blue. First sales wheel. Flux Warriors Blue. First sales wheel. Turn it. You are Mage Slug 6. You play small target. Stable minion 1 attack. You are Mage Slug 1 attack. You play Lose the chest. Main 6 armor. Your hero main 6 armor. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card.
18 armor now.
Your opponent uses this shot. Hero power deal 3 damage. You are Mage Slug for 3 damage.
Yeah, he's gonna kill Vargoth, which is good for me, technically. If I can outspell him for a while, that'd be great.
You are Mage Slug for 2 damage. Your opponent uses this shot. Hero power deal 3 damage. Your hero must be armored. Slug 2 first attack 1/9. Your opponent's second attack you are Mage Slug. Your hero must be armored. Your opponent's second attack your hero must be armored. Your opponent's second attack your hero must be armored. Your opponent makes that into card from your deck. Your opponent drew 1 card. Your opponent uses this shot. Hero power deal 3 damage. Your hero must be armored. Your opponent makes that into spell deal 1 damage. 1 card was added to your opponent's hand. Your hero must be armored.
I moves quickly.
Your opponent uses this shot. Hero power deal 3 damage. Your hero must be armored.
Just look how ridiculous this is.
10 seconds remaining.
He killed all of my armor and still did damage to me.
Hero power shape shift. And Mike 1 of 9. Make it a 2 of 9. Solo Mike Flux D7 of 9. D8 of 9. Moon Guidance 9 of 9. Play card. You play Moon Guidance. Choose 1. Capture call. I will keep project 2 of. Munching Plus 3 of 3. I will keep project 2 of 3. Munching Plus 3 of 3. I will capture call to 9 1 of 3. I will capture call to 9 1 of 3.
I don't know what the... I guess we'll go with this.
One capture call to 9 was
There's a chance that Guff might be my highest cost card now,
Capture call to 9 play card.
which I'm hoping it is.
Choose 1. More resources 1 of 2. More supply 2 of 2. You play capture call to 9. You do 1 spinning play. You do 1 capture call to 9.
Nope. It's frickin' Plague.
Spinning capture. Play card. Choose 1. More resources. More supply 2. You play capture call to 9. You do 1 wild card.
There he is.
You have 4 out of 10 mana. And Solo Eclipse 4 of 10. Flux Warriors Blue 6 of 10. D7 of 10. D8 of 10. Hero power shape shift.
I wait for no one.
D7 of 10. D8 of 10.
Yeah.
Hero power shape shift. And Solo Eclipse 4 of 10. Flux Warriors Blue 6 of D7 of 10. D8 of 10. Hero power shape shift.
And
Solo Eclipse 4 of 10.
I'm probably gonna die this turn. This is what sucks.
D7 of 10.
I can almost do it. I have everything.
You use shape shift. Hero and Solo Flux Warriors Blue 6 of 10. Your hero.
I have everything.
Turn it. Your hero must 1 attack. Opponent's turn.
It doesn't matter. Sucks.
Your opponent uses this shot. Hero power deal 3 damage. Your hero must 1 damage. Damage. Your opponent may deal commands. Deal 3 damage if you control
Just a
these. Deal 5 damage.
little too slow.
Your hero took 3 damage.
Just a little too
Use the shot. Your
slow.
hero deal 3 damage. Your hero took 3 damage. Your opponent sets an attack your hero. Your hero took 2 damage. Your opponent sets an attack your hero. Your hero took 2 damage. Turn ended. Your hero returns. You have 10 modern. 4 health. You drew 100 sails. Return. You start 100 sails. 4 health.
Well, that's not good.
Hero power. Shape shift. And like
Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna win.
Like these 10. Spin play like wild card of 10 of 10. Play card.
Growth and life and happiness and friends.
You play wild card. Your hero became wild card. You drew 1 munching cards. You gain 1 modern. And so it flips 4 of 10. Easy. Spin play. Munching cards 10 of 10. Play card. You play munching cards. Choose 1. Eat the mushroom. Explore. Lose the chest 3 of 3. You play lose the chest. Gain 6 armor. Your hero gains 6 armor. Eat the mushroom. Lose the chest 3 of 3. You play lose
What do you
the chest.
think? They'll keep me? You think they'll keep me alive for one more turn?
And so it flips 4 of 9. Luke's warriors. Luke 6 of 9. Hero power.
I should have solar eclipsed it. What was I thinking?
Hero power. Measure. Choose 1. Value. Ice muscle. You use measure. You gain 1 modern. And Luke's warriors. No more valid option. No more use. Turn ended. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card.
If I can survive for one more turn, I can show this to you.
Your opponent used shot. Hero power deal 3 damage. Hero must be armor. Your opponent sets an attack your hero. Your hero must be armor. Your opponent sets an attack your hero. Your hero must be armor. Your opponent plays Hunter's Mark. Change your minions for 1. Your opponent used shot. Hero power deal 3 damage. Your hero must be armor. Turn ended.
Oh my god.
You drew 1 of 10.
I get to show you.
You have 13 armor. And
I get to show you.
Make a 2 of 10.
Okay,
So it flips 4 of 10.
let's do this.
Lightcracker 1 of 10. 7 armor. Lightcracker. Summon. You summon Lightcracker.
I'm in the line cracker.
And first sales 2 of 9. So it flips 3 of 9. Floop's Glorious Gloop 5 of
I
9.
need to play Floop's Glorious Goop.
You play Floop's Glorious Gloop. And so it flips these 5 of 8. Choose a target. Minions. Lightcracker 1 of 1. You play these.
Cast bees on the line cracker.
14 summon to your battlefield. You first attack your Lightcracker. Your Lightcracker hits your Lightcracker gains 5 attack. Your second attack your Lightcracker. And first sales 2 of 10. So it flips 3 of 10. These 5 of 6. Your Lightcracker hits your Lightcracker. Choose a target. Minions. Lightcracker 1 of 1.
Let me do it again.
No more land options. Minions. You play first sale. Your hero gains 1 armor. Your Lightcracker gains 1 attack and 1 health. Your hero gains 18 armor. And focus on
There you go.
And focus on turn ended. Opponent's turn. Your opponent drew 1 card. Your hero 2570 4 health.
2570 armor and 4 health. Lee, are you still here?
Your opponent's first attack your Lightcracker. Your opponent's mid-attack. Your opponent's mid-attack. Your hero must armor. Your opponent's mid-attack your Lightcracker. Opening card. Your opponent's mid-attack. Your hero must armor.
I did it.
566 armor, 4 health. You win.
They couldn't win. They couldn't win.
I 34. Victory. Click to continue. We will go. Your rival I counted.
I didn't see the achievement. I did it. I did it, chat. That's cool. I'm glad I was able to pull that off on stream. I'm glad I was able to pull that off on stream for you guys. I did it. 2,570 armor. And that is the perfect way to end the stream. With a concede on a hunter that almost killed me. Almost. But couldn't do it anymore. Could not kill me. There's no way they would have killed me at that point. There's no way. Hunters have nothing to break armor. Nothing to quickly get rid of it. And that's what they would have needed. Something to get rid of the armor. That was cool. I hope. Oh, I just realized someone should have clipped that. Oh well. I hope someone goes back and highlights that. 2,570 armor achieved on stream. It was glorious. All because, oh, it might have been Talon that said that I thought 20 armor was really cool. But there's a lot more for you. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for all being here. Thanks for stopping in to anyone who stopped in. I hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun doing this because I love this stuff. I love the crazy things that you can do in Wild. I love the experimentation you can do, the unforeseen combos that people can find. I love it all, man. I really do. I'm a big fan, big fan. All right.
Hearthstone.
Let's close the game. And I will try to find you guys a raid. I will not be streaming. I mean, tomorrow is my day off, of course. There's that.
Like our next part of
my next stream will be next.
Continues to develop with Roma moving on, as you can see.
Might be Thursday, might be Friday. I don't know yet. Let's see. Let's raid an Orion.
That's going to be a really exciting match as well. And I'm just excited how the rest of this top 8 user side bracket is going to shape up, because it is like.
I miss him. We'll rate him. He's good people. He's playing Fire Emblem Burning Blade, I believe is what it's called. He's a big RPG guy. All right. I will see you guys next week. Thanks again for being here. I hope you had fun, and have a good time in the raid. Tell them Super Blind Man sent you, as always. Welcome to the chat room. Stream closed capture. Click this button. Quick start instructions button. Click the stop captions button. 78. Twitch. TCCS special micro 27.1.3 off. Start virtual cam. Start recording check off. Stop streaming check box.